Hello, my lovely sewing friends. How are you this evening on this Sunday night? So let's join our TikTok friends to us. Hold on a minute. We'll join these guys in and they can join in the fun of the sewing. Hello, my lovely TikTok friends. How are you this evening? Let me just mirror my view and then that should be better for you guys. I can see that TikTok's letting you know that I've gone live and see who's coming walking in. Hello Kaz, welcome to you. Hope you're good, hope you're all well. Hello Daisy on this Sunday evening. So hello my lovely Daisy, how are you? So what we're going to be doing tonight, we're going to do a few things actually. The first thing I want to do is I really want to do a bit more sewing on my dress because I have done a bit of it, as you can see. I'm going to start taking the pins out, but in my lovely mousy pin cushion. So I'm going to be take some of the pins out and we're going to carry on sewing it around. I'm going to see if I can, how much more I can get done because I definitely want to wear this dress on Tuesday. That is the plan right now, to be able to wear it on Tuesday when I go to see our film, our logo being printed on our fabric, which is really exciting. So tomorrow I've got my crafty stitchers. They're going to be here. We're going to be doing a crazy patchwork zippy pouch, I think, tomorrow. I think that's the plan. Some of them on Zoom, some of them come here. So that's going to be really nice in the morning and the early afternoon. And let me just see how far did I actually get? Okay, I got a bit further yet. So I'm going to take the pins out. Hello, Dale. Dale's come walking in. Hope you're good on this lovely Sunday. What have you been up to today? So yeah, so I want to do a bit more sewing on this to give people a chance to come on in and join us on a Sunday evening. And then I'm trying to think what's the plan is. Oh, hello Dale. I think what we're going to do is I definitely would like to make some more 4-inch squares if that's possible. I'm going to do some sewing of those So Happy to Help sashes. I'm going to get some of that done. Maybe onto my top as well, which I think I'd really like to do tonight. Just have an easy night, really easy sewing night. Hello, Luna. Welcome to you, Luna. Hope you're good. Right. So, yes, I've had quite a busy day, really. I went down to see Eloise this morning, which was really nice. And then this afternoon, just been catching up on emails because I've still got loads of emails that are still sitting there from when I did my trip. It feels like a trip around the world, which it wasn't. But so I've still got a few emails. Hello, Kate. Kately, hello, Kately. Welcome to you. Hope you're good, Kately. Where are you from, Kately? Are you from the UK or are you from a different part of this wonderful TikTok world? So if you're just joining now and you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And I'm just doing some sewing. I'm trying to get this patchwork stitched onto the bottom of my dress. Mobile AL. Where is AL? Alabama? Is that Alabama? Maybe you can let me know. Because I'm from the south coast of the UK. I am from Brighton. And yeah, so, and obviously, no, I will not be staying up for the football tonight. Oh, easy you are in Alabama. I really want to go to Alabama, just so you know, Kately, because I want to go to G-Spend, because I want to go and see the G-Spend quilters and go and see those quilts. That is one on my bucket list of things to do. So, let me just try and find out how far did I get to? Oh, I got to here. Right. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm stitching this. This is along the bottom of my dress. I've already done that bit. Hello, Birdie. Good evening to you. Good evening. So I've already done this bit. I've done the bit on the back. I've done the bit around my shoulder, around my neckline. So this is the bit that's going on the bottom. So I thought we're just going to try and get a bit more done on this. I'm very good. Thank you very much, Birdie. Very good. I had a lovely morning chatting to Eloise this morning, and then this afternoon I've been catching up on emails. I have done a little bit of sewing, and I've been like doing some of this because I actually was. Where is my needle gone? Hold on a minute. So oh, there it is. That's the one. Hello, Karen. Welcome to you. So if you're watching on any of our social media platforms, hello, B. Welcome. Hello, Caroline. If you're over on YouTube or any of the others and you want to make a comment, please do, because I can see the comments. So if you want to ask any questions, any sewing related questions, please do. And like I mentioned before, sometimes the screen can go really fast. So if I don't see your question, then do say it again. I might be able to see it that time. But yes, so right, so we're going to hello Andrea, hello Red. That's an interesting TikTok name. But yeah, so I've almost got all the way round on one section. So I think the plan for tonight is, hello Sharan, welcome to you. Say hello to everybody, obviously, and have a little chat about what my week's going to be like. I've got quite a busy week coming up. So a bit in the meantime, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to do a bit more sewing on here. Hello Sharan. Thank you very much for calling me Hello Dolly. I like that. Hello Natalie. So if you wanted to share my live, please do. If you haven't followed me before, please follow me. Yeah. So I'm going to carry on sewing this because so technically I've already got a dress that looks like this, but it's the same style of dress that I absolutely love. But I'm doing different patchwork on it on this one. So this one's got like really, really happy flowery fabric with smiley faces and pink with white polka dots, which is very, very cute. So I'm on Tuesday. So tomorrow I have my my crafty stitches when we're going to make a crazy patchwork zippy pouch, which is very, very cute. I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I'll be on tomorrow night. I won't be staying too late tomorrow night because I'm getting up fairly early on Tuesday to go for a couple of hours drive up to see a factory to watch our fabric being printed, which is really, really exciting. It's going to have our logo on it, and it's going to be for the tote bags that we're going to be making to go out for our quilt show in September. And also, yeah, anyway, so hello Jasmine, welcome to you. Are you good? Hello Jasmine. Hello Jean, welcome. Hello Dee, welcome to you. Yeah, so anyway, so this dress here, I would really like to wear this dress basically on Tuesday. So there's a little bit of a deadline. Obviously, I've got a little bit of some of you guys to do tonight. I thought if I can get one way around, that would be quite helpful. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, so I've sewn loads of honeycombs and then I've stitched them into one long line like that. And then what I'm doing is I'm sewing it onto the dress. So I'm kind of like feeling it from the back. So I'm feeling along this line here, but I'm feeling it from the back as to where to stitch through. And it does work quite well, and it is actually staying on really well, which is really good. But see, these honeycombs are quite big, so I am having to stitch it. I'm going to do two lines. So I'm going to go along this line here, and then I'm going to come up this line as well. So let's see. Hello, Mia. Welcome to you. Hello. Yes, if you want to ask any sewing related questions or anything about me or anything about the So Happy Quilters Association, please do. If I can answer it, then I will. Yeah, so it's Sunday, people. It's the last day of the weekend. We're about to head into another. It looks very pretty. Thank you very much, Birdie. I'm aiming for that. I'm definitely aiming for that. It's quite a cute little fabric. It's gone together actually. This is fabric that I got in when I went to America last year. I got it. Was it this year? No, it was last year. I got it last year. That's the one. Yeah. And yeah. So I really love this style of dress because I love how it fits on me. So I'm going to wear it. Hello, Catalina from. Hello, Kathy from Norco CA. Is that California? Over on Facebook, is that California? Hopefully it is. You have to let us know. Hello, Deb. Welcome to you this evening, and hello to just me. Welcome. So yeah, so I think I've prepped ready for tomorrow. There's not actually much to prep, and luckily I haven't actually, well, not luckily, but I haven't actually typed out any pattern for them tomorrow. I'm just going to be showing them. I'm just going to be demoing it tomorrow. But then we're back onto Underground Railroad, because you remember that one. Remember we're doing the Underground Railroad quilts at the moment, and so yeah, so I am going to have to be working on that fairly soon, because I was thinking about that yesterday. Actually, I was thinking I need to get that out of my pile because I need to back it with the fabric, and I then need to wad it, and then I need to start quilting each panel. So yeah, so that's what I need to be doing. Hello, King. King with 3 skulls, is that? That's what that looks like. So yeah. So it's going to be a good week. So what else am I doing? I'm trying to think. Wednesday, I'm going to have a little bit of like an easy day Wednesday. Well, I say easy day. It's going to be emails. It's going to be typing up the newsletter, because I got to start. I'm not working on the main newsletter yet. I'm working on the halfway newsletter that I call it. We don't usually send out more than one newsletter a month, because otherwise, people get a bit too, overwhelmed by them. So on this particular, this is just about our quilt show. That's what we're doing. So that will be going out. So I've got to start typing out that Wednesday. There shouldn't be too much to do, actually. Just talking about the new exhibitors that got coming to the show. And then Thursday, I've got Danny here with Kirsty. We're going to be doing even more kits for the children, for the junior quilters at our quilt show. And then I've got what I call my official live streams on Thursday night. These are what I call my unofficial live streams, because I'm just sitting here chatting to you guys, answering questions, and just sewing while I'm working, or while I'm chatting. But my official live streams are when I usually like do something not purposeful. That's not the right word. I organize it. That's probably the right word. I organize what I'm going to talk about. So Thursday night on 7 o'clock, and it will be on it will be streamed onto YouTube and our other social media platforms. So I'll probably do TikTok beforehand, like I usually do, and then we'll flick over to the other channel. I'll go from one to the other, and then I'll come back to you guys. So we're going to be looking at the patchwork blocks that I like to teach and the reasons why behind it. So I mean, in all honesty, there's a lot of patchwork blocks I like to teach. There's a lot of patterns I do like to teach, and so it's going to be really, really difficult. So I need to think about that, really. I might actually even look at it tomorrow afternoon. So I don't really have huge amounts to do tomorrow afternoon. I was going to have my hair cut tomorrow. You might remember that from last night. I was going to have my hair cut tomorrow, but my hairdresser was cancelled because her and her family are not very well. So that's really like, okay, that's fine. So we come up with another plan. And I'm just going to have to wait when I can go back to get another appointment to go back to see her. And I do not want to risk being ill. So I'm like, no, that is not for me. No, thank you. Do you know, I found my, no, I didn't, I lied. So I thought I found my snippers in. I thought, actually, no, that was something else. So yeah, so on Thursday, so I'll probably plan for it Wednesday, I reckon, work out which ones I want to talk about, because there's quite a few. That's the problem that I have, you know, when I think about my organized live streams, what I'm going to chat about. So there's this one, and then the next one is going to be 2 weeks before our show, so that's going to be really good fun. I haven't even thought about the ones that are going to be after the show. Obviously, we're running up, dare I say, up towards Christmas, so it's like, oh, you know, you got like October. I don't really know, but I'm gonna have to think about that. I've got a few ideas. I do a few ideas anyway. So yeah, so there are lots of patchwork blocks I do love to teach. So I do love, so definitely tune in and watch it Thursday night. And it's that one's only like for about an hour, and then I'll come and chat to you guys after. But because we do get different people that join in for those ones, you see, because then they know it's all like, you know, Rachel's talking about something interesting. She's not just sitting there sewing. Hello, Oasis and Vine. Welcome to you. Hello, Liv. Hello, Soph. Welcome to you. So yeah, so the blocks. So there are quite a few that I like teaching. One of them is a log cabin. Love a log cabin, and I love a log cabin because, oh, hang on a minute. Have I got? Oh no. Nearly. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly the way back around. If we can get this done, I will be overjoyed. So I'm keeping an eye on the time. We got ages to chirpies. Hello, MK. Welcome. So yes, whilst I'm chatting and talking about what I like to teach, if you've got any questions, any sewing related questions you want to ask, please do, and I will do my best to answer them. And if you want to know anything about me or anything about So Happy Quilters Association, anything about our quilt show, then please do ask, because that is building momentum, people. That is really building momentum. I think that was Rhonda just popped in at the bottom. Hello, Pam. Welcome. And yeah. So anyway, so I do love a log cabin. I don't know why I love a log cabin. I think you know, with a log cabin, I think it is because obviously Thursday I'm going to show you what they look like as well. I think, you know, a log cabin, it's quite kind of like sentimental, I suppose, because the centre of the square should traditionally be red, because it symbolizes the hearth of the home, the heart of the home, and you know, and obviously, how, like the old saying goes, home is where the heart is. And so I do like that, and I do like doing log cabins. I've done quite a few log cabin quilts actually. Because I did one for our friends James and Danny, and I did it for them for their 10th wedding anniversary. I did it in a heart shape, because what's really, really great about log cabins is you can, you know, if you concentrate on doing it half light, half dark, then you can make a really, really great heart shape. You know, I might see if I can find some photos of these quilts. You know, I might do. I don't know. Well, it might not happen. But actually, my Underground Railroad block, that actually is in a light, half dark. So maybe we'll show that one. That could work. So obviously the other one I absolutely love, as you guys know, is the Patchwork Crosses. Love that block. And obviously, you know, there's loads of reasons why I like that block. Obviously it's because it's was designed by Lucy Boston. It's one of the very first quilts that I made from Hexiform, and I do love it, and I keep doing. Maybe I love a honeycomb. I don't know. Look, I'm getting back to the beginning. So there is. So you remember we were doing this. I'm just going to slightly digress here. Was my daughter calls it a side quest? Okay. Hello, Angie. Welcome to you, Angie. What shape have you used? Oh, so this Sharan is a honeycomb. This is a honeycomb, and actually I've got a bit of a gap here, and I'm actually pleased there's a gap because what will go here is a mouse. A mouse will go there. One of my little mice. Yeah, because on my other dress, Sharan, I used hexagons. Mostly I do hexagons, or I do octagons, or I do squares. And so yeah, hello P. Peace coming on to us. Anyway, so yeah, so this one has got honeycombs, and I do love a honeycomb. Anyway, I'm just going to get to the end of this, and then we're going to start. See, if I turn it that way, you're not going to see it. I'm going to snip that there, and then go over the other side. Yeah, so I'm not too worried. This has got a little hole, not a hole in, a gap in it, there. Yeah, thank you very much, Sharan. So this is the bottom of my dress. I will show you when I if we get all this done, I will be very, very happy. I might even go and put it on for you guys. You never know. So you can see how it looks first. I bet you probably like that. Right, so now my pins are back where they're going. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just twist my dress again so you can see the back of it. Look, so there is a Patchwork across this block on the back. I'm going to be really, really careful because I don't want to get stung by TikTok tonight. I do not have the energy. So that's the Patchwork across this block. Then I've done this bit with that's half a honeycomb. It looks like a thank you, Ivy. Thank you so much. It looks like bunting, doesn't it? It does look like bunting. And obviously the front looks like bunting as well. Anyway, so let's carry on because I don't have much to do. So all I'm doing, so you obviously on the back, yes, you can see the stitches, but I'm just going to be stitching here because you can see it's all flappy. Obviously you don't want it flappy because it's going to come off. So I'm going to start stitching along there and all the way along the back. Let's just prep for that, people. Let's just prep for that. Yeah, I do love putting patchwork on my dresses, you know, because it's obviously it's me, but I do love that, and I love embellishing them. Anyway, so where would we get to? Let me just get a sip of my tea. Hold on a second. Look at Serena. She's still very happy up there, just so you know. So if you didn't meet Serena yesterday, everybody, this is my mini sew machine pincushion that was made by my very good friends Clive and Mark at We Sew Too, and now she lives on there. She's really, really cute. Num num num. Hello, Laurie. Welcome to you, Laurie. Hope you're good. Anyway, so what are we saying? So I was talking about Thursday, wasn't I? My live stream on Thursday, and then I'll talk to you about Friday. So really good week actually. It's one of those weeks when yeah. It's gonna be good fun. Anyway, I'm actually, just to warn you, I'm going to be having a little bit of time off soon because it's my daughter's birthday coming up. And so not till later into July, but I'll probably take a couple of days off, I reckon. But I will prep you all for that, so do not worry. Anyway, so yeah, so Thursday night. So I'm going to be talking about the patchwork blocks that I like to teach. And like I said, I love doing a log cabin. I love doing a patchwork crosses. What else do I like? I mean, maybe I should say about the ones that I don't like to teach. Because the ones that I do not like doing is I don't like doing a Dresden plate. And my crafty stitchers, if you're listening, Julie, you will agree with this, because my crafty stitchers were not happy about the Dresden plate. But, you know, we needed a wheel for our Underground Railroad quilt, didn't we? So we had to do a Dresden plate. Anyway, so I'm not keen on a Dresden plate, I must admit. I do love a... let me think. Obviously, I love city quilting, and you can do a block out of that. Hello, Tiana. How are you this evening? Hope you're good. I'm just carrying on sewing on the patchwork onto my dress. That's what I'm doing. I saw someone popping at the bottom, but it swiftly disappeared. Hello, Silver Clay. So anyway, yeah. So I mean, technically speaking, city quilting is not really a block, but it could be made into a block. So I might have that quilt hanging up tomorrow. Well, Thursday night, maybe. And I might get my sampler one up as well, because I do like a grandma's flower. Yeah, that is one I do love doing. I can teach that forever. And I think I love a grandma's flower because it's one of the very first one that I personally learned to do, doing well. What about you? I'm very good. Thank you, Tiana. I'm very good. I'm just talking about my live stream on Thursday night, and I'm going to be talking about the patchwork blocks I like to teach and why. That's going to be doing. And in the meantime, I'm carrying on stitching the patchwork onto my dress because I want to wear it on Tuesday, Tiana. Need to wear it Tuesday morning. And I've only got tonight and tomorrow because I'm going to be busy probably till about 3 o'clock tomorrow. Then I've got a little bit of a gap, but not a big gap before I come with you guys in the evening. So, you know, it's got to get done. But have you had a good Sunday, Tiana? What have you been up to? Let me know what you've been up to. Hello, user with a load of numbers. That is a loads of numbers. Hello, Jody. Yeah, so obviously, like I said, I probably will have the grandma's flower out, I reckon. I might even, you know what, I might hang some of my quilts up. I probably will. So yeah, so there's about like 4 or 5 that I really like to do. And show those off really. So yeah, and you know what, and those quilts might be on display at our quilt show. I'm not going to confirm or deny whether they will be, but we should see. We will definitely see. And hello, Karen Smith, welcome to you. So then yes, but now the thing is though, so here's the thing. So obviously that's Thursday. Now the thing is Friday, obviously I'm going up to the Children's Hospital, aren't I? So I have got all these packs, literally nothing. Just watched a movie on the TV. I love that, Tiana. Absolutely love that. Sometimes you know what, you need to do that. Sometimes you just need to sit and just do nothing and just watch a film on the TV. What did you watch? I just have to say, you had a back injury, not being able to sit in the sofa for 18 months. Looking forward to sewing again. Ah, butterfly, you poor thing. That's a bit of a difficult thing to deal with. I bet that must be, it must be quite difficult because you kind of do need to be sitting upright, don't you, for sewing? I hope you get back to it. What do you like sewing, butterfly, when you are able to sew? What do you like sewing? So what was the other thing I was thinking? Right, yeah. So Friday. Now, obviously, Friday I'm going up to the Children's Hospital. I'm taking that quilt, which I still haven't shown you guys, and I know I need to show you. And I promise you, when we go into the other room, I will show you. Christmas and your own clothes. Ah, I love that. I don't actually make my own clothes as such, butterfly, but I like embellishing them like this. This is what I like doing. I like adding something to it just to bring something extra to the party. That's really what I want to do. Where were we? Okay, so my cotton ran out. I'm going to go to here. I love your PK. Thank you very much, butterfly. I love it too. I love it. In fact, one of my jackets, unfortunately, I can't show you because it's inside my house and I'm out in my sewing room. Has a big butterfly on it. You'll probably like that. I'll try and get it. I'll bring it out here so it's out in the workshop so you can, or the sewing room, I should say, so you can see it. But I've done a big butterfly on the back of one of my jackets, and I love wearing that. But obviously can't wear it at the moment because it's too hot. It's quite warm over here in the UK. Are you in the UK, butterfly, or are you somewhere else? This wonderful world of social media, sitting and chatting. Hello, Alessia. Welcome to you. Welcome. Yeah. So anyway. So Friday, I'm going to the Children's Hospital. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is obviously showing them the quilt that is made from all those blocks. Do you remember all those blocks? Everybody live in I can't say Northumberland. Sharon has a butterfly. Tattoos on her back. That's amazing. Amazing. I do not have any tattoos whatsoever, Sharon, just so you know. You'd have to sedate me to do one of those. You would not get anywhere near me. I'm dreadful. But that must be very pretty. And you live in Northumberland. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I kind of want to say Catherine Cookson to you then, butterfly. Because that's all I've based in Northumberland, isn't it? They haven't done any of those good films in ages. Tiana watched. Amazing. Was that a good film, Tiana? It probably is with her in it, with that actress in it. So yeah, so Friday, gonna go up in the morning and then take you was an egg? No way. That's amazing. Oh my goodness, butterfly. Can you please tell me which one it was so I can go and have a look? I would love, oh my goodness. I would love to have been an extra in that. I would have been too probably. No way. That's amazing. That is like one of my husband and I have watched all those films like over and over again. And we love the Wingless Bird, love the Wingless Bird, love the is it the 59 Streets? Is it something like that? If you're joining now, you don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about a set of books that were written and they got turned into films, and they're all filmed up in Northumberland. You lived in the village where they filmed it. What did you do? What did you do, Butterfly? In it. Oh, done, but I don't know. Isn't that amazing, Sharon? Isn't that amazing? What did you do you wait till I tell my husband? He'll be like, no way. Oh dear. Oh, I'd love to be an extra. I absolutely love. I love all the soaps. Okay, so we're not going to mention the name because we've been stung for that before, haven't we, Dale? We've been stung before for that. So we're not going to mention them. However, I love all this. I'd love to be an extra in that. I mean, I could just be sitting there sewing, couldn't I? You know, I could just be like in my little, I don't know, my early 1900s dress, and then just be doing a bit of sewing. That would be my dream come true. And definitely the Dinner of Herbs. Wow. Oh, it's such a great film. Don't you think though, Butterfly? They need to redo it. They need to redo those films. Hello, Mask Girl. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. It was a good film. It was well worth it. I bet it was, Tiana. Yes, we've been stung. Oh no, have we? Oh no. What have I mentioned? Oh goodness me. Ah, oh dear. You worked in the law for 1.5 years and then you did extra in the restaurants. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, sorry. Now getting now, Dale. Sorry, we've been previously stung, not stung now. Thinking, no, no. Yes, we have. Yeah. So did you just slightly going on a little digress side quest here? Did you see in the Dales, that one? Did you say there was a quilt in it? There was a quilt in my most favourite soap. I'm like, wow. And I recognise all the fabric. How sad is that? I was like, yeah. I said to my husband, yeah, I know. I said, I had that. You brought that for me. I was like, I've had that fabric. That's really funny. I used to, when I was a florist and they used to have weddings. Yeah, there was. Have you seen the christening in the Dales? The christening, right? That one. Have you seen that episode yet? I don't know how far behind we are, because obviously remember I told you I'm never up to date on them right now because we're so busy. But hello, Katie. Welcome to you. Anyway, we'll come back to my patterns in a minute. But wouldn't it be amazing if Butterfly? Wouldn't it be amazing if they remade them all? They remade all the Catherine Cooksons. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I'd love that. I do. I think they need to be remade. It's getting to that stage now, is it? I think enough time has passed to be able to remake them. Anyway, so just slightly going off a little bit of a tangent there. So if you're just joining now and you've never met me before, my name is Rachel and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. If you're watching on any of our social media platforms, like on YouTube or anything else, then please do make a comment because I can see the comments and I can reply if I see it. Hello, Janice. Welcome to you. You love them all. I know, aren't they great? Thing is, though, Butterfly, I wouldn't have the right accent, would I? I don't think I could do a Northumberland accent either. I'm not even going to try. I would just, if I could just sit there like quietly sewing, then that would be all right. And hello, Janice. I've already said hello to Janice. If not, say hello again. So what I'm doing now, if you're wondering, if you're just tuning in now, if you're just I haven't. Well, there you go. You see, so you've got a Northumberland accent. You'll be good in extra in all of them. Yeah, we did like the Wingless Bird. That was one of our favourites. I'm trying to think what the other one is. There was a tower one, wasn't there? What was the tower one? I can't remember. Anyway, they were such great books. Yeah, the 59 Streets, that's it. Love that one. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm stitching on this the round tower. That's it. I was thinking of the ivory tower, the tall tower, the round tower. That's it. I was at Lucy. Has Lucy just popped in? Hello, Maya. Welcome to you. If it is Lucy, say hello, Lucy. We haven't seen you in ages. I hope you're good. So yes, what I'm doing is I'm stitching on these onto the bottom of my dress, and there's a honeycomb shape where I've already stitched in a very long line. So now I'm just stitching onto the dress. And what I'm doing is, so I've already done this top line. Now I'm doing the bottom line, and from the back I can feel it. So I'm like running my finger on there and then making sure that I'm stitching it down. And that is how I'm doing it. So if you're thinking, what is she doing? She's not even looking at it. No, because I'm kind of feeling it. And my hand stitching, or machine. No, I'm literally hand stitching all of it. This whole lot has been hand stitched butterfly. I always, when I applique on my patchwork onto any of my like dresses or my jackets and my waistcoats, I always hand stitch it on. Yeah, so I would have been a good little seamstress, wouldn't I, in Catherine Cooksonville. Catherine Cookson Land. I'd love to go to Northumberland actually and go visit where they filmed all these things. That would be, maybe my husband and I need to put that on our list of things to do. Maybe we do. Hello, Eloise. Welcome to you this evening. Hope you're good. Hello, user with loads of numbers. So yeah, anyway. So I'm going to go back to where we were. So I was talking about I was talking about the Children's Hospital, wasn't I? What I'm doing Friday. So I need to take with me 25 packs of things, which is going to be for the take-home packs for the children. So I think I've got most of it. Probably in the village. I've changed my sewing machine. I'd love to see your sewing machine, butterfly. Absolutely love that. Love that. Isn't there? Sorry, just a slightly side question again. Isn't there some kind of living museum your direction with like a quilter's cottage? I'm sure there is. Joseph's Quilter's Cottage, isn't that in Northumberland? I think it is. The live-in museum. As in ing. Yes, Beamish. That's it. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've had a conversation with them before actually, because there is a method of quilting called Durham quilting, which is all hand stitched, and there was this lady called Amy Eames. So I'm just tying my thing off because I've got to the end of it, and she's got Amy Eames. Anyway, she's not with us anymore, but she was an amazing Durham quilter. Durham quilting is something I would really, really love to learn how to do, and I do actually have a Durham quilt that was made in 1916 by the grandmother of this girl that was getting married, and so I'll probably show that actually on my live stream at the end of the month. Yeah, anyway, so I contacted Beamish and I said to Beamish about their quilts on display. They apparently don't really have them out on display. You kind of have to ask for them to come out on display. So, and there's apparently a cottage like called Joseph the Quilter. Love that. And anyway, so one of these days I will definitely get up to Beamish. I absolutely want to go there. Hello, Ellen. Maybe I'll build that into another tour. I don't think it'll be this year in all honesty, because I've got a lot to do. Up until our quilt show, I'm going to be so busy. So yeah, so if you haven't followed me before, Butterfly, please do, or Lisa that's joining in the bottom. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. I did, because I think I follow them on some social media platform, and I think it was saying that they were trying to raise money to repair it or something. I'm sure that's what I read. Anyway, but yeah, so if you're just joining now and you haven't followed before, please do. And also, if you want to make any comments, if you're over on any other social media platforms, like over on YouTube or any others, please say hello, because I can see the comments. So right, so I don't know how far I've got to. I know, no idea. I just keep sewing until I think, yeah, we're there, people, we are there. So I'm gonna be really happy after this one's done, because after I finish this one, I've got to finish that jacket. There's a bit of a window on that, isn't there? Because I haven't got to do it till, well, I'm gonna need it for the winter, aren't I? So we're gonna get that one finished at some point. So yeah, Friday. So I've got to make these packs up, and I was thinking maybe tomorrow, because I've got to make 25 packs, and oh dear, I've got a knot. No, my knot has gone. Sometimes when you're hand sewn, you might get a knot in your cotton, and you can like put the needle into it and then wiggle it to get the knot out, but sometimes that doesn't work, and so you kind of have to like see if you can work its way through. Anyway, yeah, so Friday. So I was thinking maybe tomorrow we will do I need 25 blocks. So I need 25 backing pieces of fabric, 25 wadding squares. They don't need to be too big because they're going to go in the packs. That's okay. And then we're going to they need some scraps. We're not allowed to give them needles, so we won't be giving the kiddos needles. I've got to put a little message in it to say, this is if you need a needle, then you can come and contact us. And then What else have we got in it? Embroidery cotton, of course. As you know, I've got a lot of embroidery cotton, so we're going to be putting that in. Now that's a point actually. Need to have a little think about that. Oh, I don't know if I've got the energy to wind up. I've got my good friends coming on Thursday. I've got Danny and Kirsty coming Thursday, so they might be able to help with that. So that is those packs. Hello, Barbara Smith. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. And then, yeah, so then Friday, I've got to go up there. I'm actually going up on my own on Friday. Usually I go with one of my team, but everybody's doing something. So I am, obviously that's the thing with July, isn't it? Starts to get a bit busy for everybody. So I'm going to be going up there and seeing the teachers again, working with the kiddos. And then, let me go look at this. Hold on a minute. Hello, Smeety. Welcome. And then then getting another load of blocks to bring back that are then going to go to my good friend Susan to make up another load of another, what do you call it, block of another quilt. I'm just trying to get my words out. Yeah, so in another block, that's what's going to be happening. So all the blocks are going to go into another quilt to be displayed at our quilt show. So it is, yeah, so it's really, really cute. But I've got I will show you when we get up in a minute. I'm going to show you the children's one. I'm hoping that I'm going to be really, really careful, obviously, in TikTok, because I don't want to lose you guys. So we're going to have to be really careful how I show you. But I think it might be all right, because it does, it doesn't look like I'm selling it or anything. It just looks like a quilt. And so yeah, so Friday. So I'm really looking forward to Friday, because I haven't been up there for a while to go and see them, and I really like, love coming home with the blocks. So if you're just joining now and you haven't heard, you don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on a minute, I'm just going to turn my dress around. I think we're now coming to the front. Look, we've got this layer to do. Then yeah, so basically what happened was, last year we did a load of sewing with 7 different NHS hospitals. There is actually a video on my YouTube channel. You can go and watch it if you want to. And we did like little sewing for wellbeing workshops with them, which was great fun. And then the Children's Hospital in Brighton, which is the Royal Alexandria Children's Hospital, they wanted us to go and do some sewing with them, so we did. And then they wanted us to go and teach the teachers, so we did that. And then they said, do you want to come and do some stuff with the kids? So we do that. So yes, so they have a lovely, lovely school. Hello, Gail. Welcome to you. They have a lovely, lovely school that the kiddos go into in the hospital. And yeah, so it's going to be really, 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 really great. Really looking forward to it. And I can't wait to see what they've done, because it's quite imaginative, isn't it, actually? You know what, when kids do sewing, because all they've done is they've done like a plique. So they've used a glue stick pen thing, which actually my good friends, which actually I'm probably going to put that video out tomorrow, I think. I won't mention it because it's a brand. Anyway, my good friends at that place, they've donated them all for the Children's Hospital, which is amazing. Huge thanks to them. And you'll hear that on one of my shorts that's going to go out. And yes, so we're going to put those in the packs. And then yeah, so we're doing a plique anyway. So what they're doing is they've got the wadding square, they've got the front square, and then they're trimming all the bits of fabric into shapes, so like footballs and animals and boats, stuff like that, and then they're gluing it onto the fabric, and then they're doing a little bit of stitching, which is really, really cute. I mean, the little ones, like the little kiddos, like the 4 or 5-year-olds, well, they obviously can't really do it, but they can definitely do the applique. So we've done some of the stitching for them, and it's so cute. Honestly, you will love the quilt. Is just adorable. So when I get around to this, we're going to go, yeah, because it's 10 to 8. It is 10 to 8. We might even, because I haven't got much to go. Let's see if we can get it to go before Chirpy Chirps. So if you haven't met Chirpy Bird before, there's Hayley. Hello, Hayley. Hello, Hayley TS8. If you haven't met Chirpy Bird before, then Chirpy is my little cuckoo clock that lives in my sewing room, and he chirps on the hour, and you're going to love meeting little Chirpy. He does like to make his little appearance, doesn't he, on our live streams in the evening. That's what he definitely does like to do, which is good fun. Let me just thread this one up. Where are we? Where are we? So I think I'm going to carry on doing this for a little bit longer. Probably going to stay on to probably about 10, maybe half 9, 10 tonight. Just to see. And the answer is no, I'm not staying up for the football. My husband's like, it doesn't start till 1 a.m. and that is just the chitty chatty bit. And I'm like, whoa. Well, that's not going to happen in our household. We want to support those guys. So is anybody else staying up for the football to watch it tonight? I mean, my goodness me, you are. If you are, then good for you. You can watch it on my behalf because I do. We do love supporting. Hello, Matt. Welcome to you. Hello, Valerie. We do love supporting our. Oh, Cidra's come walking in. Hello, Cidra. Haven't seen you in a little while. We do love supporting our guys. Our football guys for England, but not when it is 1 a.m. in the morning. I think was it my husband that was saying, or did I hear it on the radio? No, you'll be saying, yeah, me too, Dale. Absolutely not. I would just wake up in the morning. I would just have a look at my phone and we'll see what happens. My husband said, but this is actually a really, really important one because this is like, what is it, knockouts or something? I don't really know. I'm like, well, they better win it then, better because I'll better than that, because otherwise I'm not going to be watching them again. But we read something about the weather's quite bad or something out there, so they might be bringing it forward. But I also read something about some pubs that are staying open to like 3 a.m. I mean, that's incredible. Oh my goodness me. But anyway, we're nearly there. Hello, DNS. Welcome to you. Yeah, so if you're watching on any of our social media platforms, if you think you can't see all the comments, that's because you can't. If you're on YouTube, for example, you can't see all the comments because I've got another second screen that shows the TikTokers. So, and that also has comments on there. And other people that are popping in and out, like Adam that's just popped in. Hello, Bella. Welcome to you. Yeah. So the what am I thinking? Thursday. Yeah, so Thursday I've got, like I said, I've got Danny and Kirsty coming around, and we're going to be having me put the kits ready together for our quilt show. So that's really, really exciting. So we got quite a lot to do on that. And then that's done. And then it's going to be all the sewing of all the stuff, which actually I'm quite looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward to making the bunting. I'm going to be doing the Junior Quilters stand bunting. My good friend Heidi is going to be doing all the Proud Lounge bunting. So we'll use that for Sewing for Pleasure for next year. And hello, so Ruth Shana, welcome to you with a looks like a little green flower, or maybe I can't try to think what it is. Hello, Brianna's, welcome. So how is so for my my lovely American friends, I've heard you had really bad weather over there, like tornadoes and all kinds of things, to celebrate your 250th anniversary. That's not very helpful, is it, to be said that? And like things have been closing because you can't go and celebrate. We had like a little, they put on something in London. I saw that on the news to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America. I wonder if they'll. Well, we don't have such luxuries over here. We don't get such parties. Hello, Chantel. Welcome. So I'm nearly there. So if you're wondering, thank you very much for following me, Chantel. If you're wondering what I'm doing, so I'm stitching all the honeycombs onto the dress, and I'm like feeling along there as I can feel it on the back. So I'm literally stitching it on. So I'm stitching it onto this side of my dress, and we haven't got much to go. Let me see. Woo! Ow. Okay. 54. We might have to miss Chirpy at 8 because I really now I'm beavering on. I really would like to get this finished. We'll hear. I'll make sure we hear. If we don't hear Chirpy at 8, I'll make sure we hear Chirpy at 9. Hello, Jules, 1999. Love that. What is special for 1999? It was quite an interesting year, actually, wasn't it? 1999, because we had all that panic, didn't we, about turning over to the year 2000 and everything going mad. It would have been a 50th anniversary on the 4th of July. Ah, what a lovely day to have had a wedding on, though. 4th of July. That would have been like extra double celebrations. We actually went for June for our wedding because it's halfway through the year, because we both love Christmas. We absolutely love Christmas. And so we got engaged at Christmas, but then we thought, we don't want to have our wedding at Christmas as well, because we really love Christmas. Then we'd have to celebrate it with our wedding anniversary. So we went for June because it's literally halfway through. It's the only reason why. It was a fantastic day, and the sun was out all day. So Sharon, did you wasn't on yesterday? I don't think you was on yesterday, was you? I'll show you. Look, there's my little cup mats to celebrate your 4th of July yesterday. Look at those. That was pure jamminess. That was, honestly, that really, really was, because I had this stripy fabric, and then I had the spots, and I thought, I could make it. Thank you very much. I made 4 of them. Although there's 3 that got green backs because I ran out of that fabric. But yeah, I thought I'd do that in homage to you guys yesterday. Quick sip of my tea. I'm going to Christmas Eve. I'm around the 23rd of July. Wow, that's almost identical. Almost identical to us, Dale. We got engaged on Christmas Eve, and then we got married on the 20th of June. How fun is that? So you were almost like 6 months in as well to the year. So yeah, so July is like shooting forward now, isn't it? It's going to be, I think it's going to be as soon as the kids break up from school, it's going to be even going faster. Hello, Lynn. Welcome to you. Is it Lynn? Hope you are good over on YouTube. If you want to ask any questions, please do, because I can see the comments. If you want to ask any sewing related questions or anything I'm doing, or anything about me or the So Happy Quilters Association, then please do ask, and I will do my best to answer the question. So yeah, so I have been looking at that lovely sewing machine, the one that I absolutely love. And do you know, it's got loads of accessories. I saw a picture of it. So this is like, it's a machine that's the same as this one, but they've done a collaboration with my most favourite fabric that is in London, that begins with an L. And I noticed they've got, oh my goodness, they've got loads of accessories. They've got like a little trolley, a little bag thing. They got a top box thing. What else did I see? I think I saw a cover. I would just love the cover. I could probably just make my own cover, in all honesty. I probably just could do that. Thank you very much, SDR, for following me. It's very, very kind. But if you want to share my live as well, please do. And thank you for liking it as well, because it all helps. Right, there we go. Hello, Lady Lou. Welcome. Hello, Susie. Right, I'm gonna get another line of cotton, and then I think this may well be the last one. There comes Thomas walking in. This may well be the last one, and then if it is, I'll be like, whoa, I've done it. I can say to my husband, I've done my dress. I know what I'm wearing. And now I've lost my needle. Where did I put it? Oh, there. Sometimes you can't see it. I really should put it up there, shouldn't I? That's what I should do on my here we go. There's my birdie bird, my chirpy. Yeah. I promise you we will see Chirpy at 9 o'clock. Just make sure to remind me, okay? Because in an hour's time we'll be well on to a different project. So I have, the ghost quilt. Well, I've finally got around to emailing Alex. Alex, if you're watching, if you're listening, I've emailed you to find out if we can have it for our display for our quilt show. I mean, I think I would like to. It's just like I said to Alex, technically it is yours, it's not mine, and you're, I'd like you to see it for the very first time. So obviously, if we have it on display at our quilt show, she's not going to see it, is she, for the very first time? But we'll see. So yeah, so we are having our very first, we're calling our inaugural quilt show at the Brighton Racecourse on the 5th and 6th of September this year, which is like 2 months time. Oh my goodness me, like 8-9 weeks I think it is now. And so it's going to be great fun. So in my live stream on Thursday night, I'm going to be talking more about the other exhibitors that have booked in since my last live stream, because there's actually quite a few that are going to be chatting about those. And yeah, so it's going to be a good week, people. So what are your plans? Dale, remind me about your cucumbers. I just remember seeing the word cucumber. Remind me, what did you say about your cucumbers? Your cucumbers are growing, tasty. my very good friend Heidi, she'd been doing rhubarb or something today. I don't really know. She sent me photos of her rhubarb that she's been doing, which is looks very, very. Is it rhubarb or was it radishes? Rhubarb or radishes, one of the two. Looks very, very tasty, that's for sure. Hello, Robin. Welcome, welcome. Hello, the quilting gent. Welcome to you. Hello, Stephen. Welcome to you all. So yeah, we're nearly there. Oh my goodness me. I am so happy. I am so happy. And then I will show you what it looks like. And you guys are all pretty charged up, so that's good. So I think what we'll do is we're going to go into the other room in a minute. I'm going to definitely show you the quilts, the children's quilts, show you that. And I do need to write some of their names back on it because, oh no, it's who's been filtered what? Something's been filtered. Oh, maybe it's about the cucumbers. It can't be about that, surely. Surely not. Surely not. Oh, dear. Hello, Present in Nature. Welcome to you. So yeah, so we're going to the other room. I'm going to show you the children's group. They bet it was you. What the hell can it be? Oh, no. We need a code word. We need a code word for those cucumbers. Maybe say the trees are growing really fast or something like that. I don't really know. Oh, my goodness me. What a disaster. What a noise. Anyway, because surely it should be me the one that's saying I'm not happy with that comment. Well, how would they decide? Oh, honestly, people, it drives me mad. We don't get such annoyances over on YouTube. But right, I'm on the last one. Woohoo! I'm on the last one. I just got to find my mouses though. I don't know whether they're in a packet somewhere. I'm going to put them on. Hello, Just Be. Yeah, so we'll go into the other room. I'm going to show you the children's quilt. Which is so cute. It's so adorable. Probably going to put the names on it, as I'm going to forget that. I know I definitely am. And then what we'll do is make some more 4-inch squares that I'd like to do. And then we're going to come back in here and we're going to sew my seems to one or two of the sashes because I've got 15 to do. So we might as well make a little bit of progress on those. And then, right, here we go. Put that in there. Make it some tea. Before I show you guys, I've literally twisted my dress round and round and round. Let me just make sure that it is all stitched on. So I kind of need to go around it, make sure it's stitched on both. I'm basically giving it a bit of a tug, giving it a bit of a feel, making sure nothing. So there is a gap there, but that's where my mouse is going to go. Only you guys know that. Some people do notice, actually. Some people do notice. They're like, oh, look, you got a little mouse in yours. Oh, hold on. I think I need to do that bit again. Just going to pop a little clip in that. I'm gonna come back and do that bit. I've totally missed that a little bit. I mean, if I've only just missed that bit, then that's amazing. I've done well. I'm still thinking about the Catherine Cooksons and the dinner herbs. That's still in my mind. Because they did a bit of sewing, didn't they? Right. Oh, well, that wasn't bad going then, was it? If it was literally just one little bit, which is there. Look, just that little bit. We'll just do that bit again. One little tiny. Oh, I can see what I've done. I've literally I've gone too low. I have stitched it, but I've gone too low. That's what I've done. We'll go a little bit higher onto there. Hello, Capri. Yeah. So I might also get out my Underground Railroad blocks. I'll have a look at those, I think, because some of those are ones that I like teaching, and could definitely talk about those on Thursday night. I just want to get out a few of my favourites, really. So it's going to be a fun week, I reckon. And then then it's just a full pelt ahead, really, of organising all the spreadsheets and all of the setup information and all that kind of stuff. For our oh my goodness, we've got the Could you see my answer? No. Hang on a minute. Oh, no. I couldn't do it. So TikTok have given me a little puzzle to do because they like to know someone's still here. No, the answer is Dale. No, I couldn't see your answer. And I just got didn't get stung, which is good. I just got the puzzle. And I didn't do the first puzzle, I couldn't do it. So the second puzzle I did. The second puzzle was it was a sea. It was a sea scene. That's what it was today. Yeah, we have quite a few, don't we? Right, here we go. I think I've done it now. Give me no, yeah. So the answer was no. I did not see your answer, and that's obviously what happened then, wasn't it? Obviously, hello, Karen from the UK and from somewhere else, according to your flags. Right, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna show you my dress because it is now done. So this is the front. That is the front, and then that is the back. That is the back of it. Ah. That's a fish. It doesn't like you. Send me a message after, Dale. Send me a message. Let me know what the answer was about the cucumbers. Hello, Kate. Welcome to you. It does it like bunting, doesn't it? It looks really, really cute. I really like it actually. And then, so then if I stand up, you will see. Look. So I got 2 lines. Thank you very much, Dale. I got 2 lines. I got 1, and then I got 2 at the bottom. So that's the one that I've literally just stitched on. That one now. I think I'm happy how that's come out because it's I haven't done it before. I've had like 2. I've only had one layer. So usually I do one on the bottom. I'm gonna see if I can find the mouse. I don't know where the mouse is. It might be pinned up in the other room. Anyway, let's go and have a look, and I'll show you that quilt. Let's go and do that. Might leave that there for the minute until we come back. Sewing machine is still off. Let's go into the other room. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. Let's go. We really love it. Don't know if everyone add in. Don't touch. Oh, thank you, Sharan. Thank you so much. I like doing that as well. I'll show you some of the other ones in a minute. Oh, my glue came. The glue came for the kiddos for the quilt show, so that was exciting. Let me show you. Hold on a minute. I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you too close because we do not want Tiki Toki to get annoyed. Right. This is another one. That's another one. I've done that on the back, and then I've done that on the front. That's quite nice. And then I've got another one, which is this one. And I've just realised I've not flicked over the calendar in here, which has got that one on it and that one on the front. It's quite nice. I will usually wear those in the winter, just to give me a little extra warmth. And put that there, put that there. I did actually have this one, which it's already got like hearts on it, and what I want to do is stitch around that in white. That is one of my plans at some point. When I get to that, people, I do not know. Let me see if I can find those mice. Where are they? I wonder if they're in my. They might actually be in my. Yeah. I've got one that says cat lover. Anyway, so look, so this is, do you remember the children's block? Do you remember when I went up to the hospital and I got all the blocks and I brought them back and I showed you all the individual blocks? Oh, what is this? Team match? No, I don't know what that is all about. Yeah, do. You love using cotton crocheted lace. I love that, Sharan. Hello, ice cream. Hiding. Who's hiding? Yes, they are hiding. I don't know where they are. I have a feeling they're indoors. They're somewhere. I thought I'd pin them to my board, but quite clearly I have not. Anyway, so right. So do you remember when I went to the children's hospital and I picked up all the blocks? Okay, so this may well get us stung, me showing this, but hopefully it doesn't. So we will see. So if we have to stop and restart, you know what's happened. Anyway, so look at this. Look, are you ready to see this? This is just incredible. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? It's so adorable. So this is all the blocks that the children made at the Royal Alexandra Children's Hospital, and then my very good friend Susan has put it together, and it's really lovely. Oh no, it's fine. I thought we said this time we haven't. Hello, Kathy. So what I want to do is, I know it's amazing, isn't it, Sharon? It's so beautiful. I'm going to put it up on here, and I'm just going to go and grab my phone because I need to go and get the pictures. I think I've still got the pictures on my phone. Right, hold on a minute. Right. Let me see if I can find the photos. The first one I'm doing, I need a pen. Because some of the names are on it, but some of them have disappeared because unfortunately, it's amazing, isn't it, Lynn? I know, it's so wonderful. Hello on one, welcome to you. Hello, Audrey. But so some of them, some of the names disappeared because they were written in the heat erasable pen, and then of course hello on one, and then obviously it got ironed, so I need to find now. Have I got when did I even go and get it? Honestly, doesn't life. Oh, here it is. Okay, right, so let me make sure everybody's name is on it. Okay, so that is Karen, the rocket is Max. Right, so Max, I need to write on it. Max. We write Max. Okay, that's Max's. This little one, we had no idea who it was, unfortunately, and the school, that was Anne's. Technically, that was a teacher. Anyway, we don't know who that is. We don't know who that is. We know who the hockey sticks are because that's Matilda. Matilda's name is still on there. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Erin. Okay. I mean, you can kind of see it's Erin. I think that was okay. This one is Bella. Where's Bella's? So that is Archie. That is Pippa. We'll come back to that one in a minute. Bella's this one. Bella. Okay. And then Erin. Oh, we did Erin, didn't we? Yassine. Oh, it's got Yassine there. Okay, that's fine. And then Archie. We've got Archie's on it. Pippa's on it. Ivy's on it. Oh, I think that's it. So Amir, Yassine, Bella, we don't know. Ivy, Karen, Archie, Pippa, we don't know. Matilda, Karen, Erin, Max, and we don't know. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Well, that's really good then. No, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, so that's isn't that amazing? So this quilt, so I'm going to take this up to the hospital on Friday to show the children and to show the teachers up there as well. And then what we're going to do is it's going to be on display our quilt show in September. There is a second one that's going to be started to make as well because I'm going to go and pick up more blocks. But these are the blocks that I need to make for Friday to go in the packs. And there was something else. What was the other thing? Hold on. Take it to the hospital. Oh yeah, the label. How can I not forget? So I'm gonna have to do a label, which means I've got to go and do a little bit of sewing in my little sewing room because I love the machine and love that machine. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that at some point. So we will have this quilt and we'll do the label on it. And we're going to put a label on the back to basically say like what year it was made, the children that it would that made it, and then that'll go on the back of there. So yeah, I'm really loving that one. It's so cute. So right, so what we're going to do now is I'd like to prepare some more 5-inch squares. Then we're going to go back and work on some of my sashes. So let me just get you move you over. I'm going to, did I bring my phone out? No, I did not bring my phone out. Right, okay. We'll see what happens. See how long I last. Right. Mouse. Mouse, I know. Mouse, I do not know where the micey mice are. I think they're indoors. I think they might even be, I think they might actually be in my desk. That's where my feeling is they are. My feeling is they're in my desk because that's where, yeah, I think that's where they are. Anyway, so let's do some more squares. I've definitely decided I'm going to be making a skirt out of this. Hello, Birdie. Have you gone off and come back again? I'm definitely going to make a skirt out of that because I really, really, really love that. And then I might just do a plain top with that because then that would go really well with the waistcoat, actually, if I make that. It's really, isn't that cute? This is actually called a drunkard's path. This is what this is, because you got the semicircle, then you got that bit there. You can get really, really, really good pants. You went out looking for your daughter who was meant to be in at 5:30. Ah, oh no. Tell that daughter, get in, you got school tomorrow, child. Did you find her? Did you find her, Birdie? I hope you did. So right, we're gonna get this. Yes. Right, no, I can't show you that because that will probably get us stung. So I think I found this square very, very randomly, and I think it might be a 5-inch square, you know. Let's have a look. It is. It's a 5-inch square. So I've got some more fabrics out to make into a 5-inch squares. And then wrong way around. And then I'm going to basically put them on the pile to make either the cup mats, the comfort coasters, or the I Spy quilt. Oh, by the way, I've had a bit of a tidy up down here. You found her phone. Her phone conveniently died. Yeah, heard that one before, Birdie. Do you have like a little tracker on it? Put a little tracker on so you know where she is. Oh dear. And you can say, right, I know I'm getting you for Christmas. I'm going to get you get her a, oh, what's it called? A power bank. I love my power bank. Have any of you guys got power banks? There's so many different power banks out there, isn't there? I got a pink one, obviously. And so I'm slightly digressing again, aren't I, from my 5-inch squares here. My power bank's really, really great because it does lots of different things. It doesn't just charge up my camera, it charges up my phone. I end up lending it out to my friends. So yeah, anyway, so yes, you have it. They're great things, aren't they? They are great things. Hello, Roxanne, welcome to you. So hopefully, yep, actually I just realized maybe you guys can't say. I know you guys can. So I yes, anyway, so I've had a little bit of a tidy up down here because it was going to be messy, and I've taken out. Remember, I think I said to you, "Are you like what are you making?" Oh no, you're not late. That's okay. That's okay, my lovely birdie. I'm just basically getting a little bit ahead of myself, making 5-inch squares. So I've just finished all the stitching onto the base of my dress, which was exciting, and then that's in the other room. And so now I'm just doing some more 5-inch squares for the cut mats that we like making. I just, because my pile's going a bit low, so I thought I'd do some more of those ones. So yeah, just making some 5-inch squares and then putting it into my scrap boxes down the bottom. Hello Teresa, welcome to you. Because you know I said about I had to pull out all the stuff for the junior quilters for all those kits that we had to make up. Well, that was like down here, and then that got taken out, so then there wasn't anything for the other stuff to be stacked on top of. So we had I had a bit of a gap down there, so I thought, right, I need to sort it out. So yeah, I actually did that a bit earlier today, which was fun. So we're just going to be doing a little bit of 5-inch square making. That's what we're going to do. Hello Julie, welcome to you, Julie, this evening. Hope you're good. I was having a little chat earlier about I was chatting about our Underground Railroad quilt, Julie. That's what I was talking about earlier, because I do like the blocks in that kit and that kit and that quilt. And I'm definitely we need to kind of get onto the bit where we're going to start putting the wadding on it. That's going to be one of my things coming up fairly soon. Hello, Christine. Welcome to you this evening. So I'm just going to do a few little 5-inch squares just to get myself ahead of where I want to be I'm just dividing it up. So I always divide it up into little tiny scraps that are like that you can't really do anything with other than use it for stuffing. And then scraps that are like this, which are like scraps that could be given to the children's hospital, or they could be used for something else. That is what my plan is with those little bits and bobs. So I can't like I'm doing like two things at once, like we all do. Yeah, so we'll do this for a little bit. It's 20 past 8 at the moment here on the south coast of the UK. And then I'm going to go back and we're going to do the hexiform on those sashes. And then with depending on time, we might get onto my top, which is I'm quite excited about. This is a really pretty one. See, once you get started with, like, if you want to make up 5-inch squares, you can actually do them quite quickly. I'm going to do this one. This is quite a big bit of fabric. It's all white, this one. It has got like a lovely little pattern in it. And I think it would make nice little what do you call it, a little difference really in a little cut mat. I don't think so. When I was going through this fabric the other day, hello science and maths, how are you? Hope you are good. Hope you are good. Have you been doing much science and maths in lately? With those kiddos. Right, yeah, so I just folded that, and I'm going to try and make it into 5-inch strips. And you like my blouse? Thank you very much. Which brand? That's a personal question. Do you know what? I think it might be from White Stuff. That's where my instinct is. It's from. That's where I think it's from. Have I got a label? Hang on a minute. Yeah, I was right. It's from White Stuff. I remember that one, didn't I? Yeah. Thank you very much. I like it too. Oh, that's the point actually. That's a strip. So I need that. I need to put that in my strip. Because when we do the Fusebane inspired quilt, that's what I'm going to need. I'm going to need lots and lots of strips. So yeah, so you've been doing lots. Are you going to be on school holidays soon? The holidays are really coming. Was it recently purchased? No, I actually got it last year. I got it when I went on a cruise, you see, science and maths. It was one of my little cruise tops last year. That's what it was. It's to be honest, it's not usually a colour I usually go for, actually. I don't, because I like blues and I like flowers, as you know. And it was one that I thought, you know, and I thought I'd have a little change, have a little spice up of any cruise trips this year. Sadly not, science and maths, sadly not. I'm far too busy this year. But hopefully next year. Like to go to Norway next year. That will be the plan. So yeah. But you know, I've done 3 years of last 3 years of going on a cruise with my daughter, which is great fun. And that's another kind of like other interesting stories we can talk about. Cruising. Anybody else like cruising? Do you like cruising? Science and maths. Do TikTok want me more business for me? Well, no. I mean, yes and no, I suppose. It's for boys, loads more followers. If he says go to the sea, do you know what, Birdie? It's wonderful. If you've got kiddos, the best cruise to get on is the one with the black ear one. That one, you know, the MM one that has the big worlds. If that makes sense. That one, because I can't say it because otherwise I get stung. Yeah, because those parents have fun on those cruises because they don't do anything. The kids just go to all the clubs. They have a wonderful time. You've never tried, but you're looking for solo cruises. Do you know what, Sharon? When we've been on cruises, okay, I've met loads of solo cruisers, and they love it. Those people love it. Obviously, the only thing is, you know, they've like told me. So I've got a very good friend called Adrienne who we met on a cruise, and she cruises all around the world on her inheritance. And she's in her 60s. She's literally cruising the world on her inheritance. She's actually on a cruise right now, and she literally cruises alone. That's the thing. The only downside, I think, to cruising on your own is that obviously you're going to pay a lot more money, aren't you? Because you know, you don't, they don't do like single supplements, but you're not sharing the cabin, so it's all for you though. But she loves it. But yeah, it's an interesting world as cruising. And I'll tell you what, the people, I mean, we've done it because for my daughter who is in a wheelchair, it's quite a good thing to do because you're not flying a lot. You're not, you know, like if we go like last year we went. So if you look on my YouTube channel, there is a video that I did going around the cruise ship that we were on called the, hold on a minute, called the Apex. Yeah, it was called Apex. And it was really, really good. You would love it. Take your sewing and reading. Yeah, that's what I did. I took my sewing. It was quite funny actually, Sharon, because you do go through customs. You still go through customs to get on a cruise ship. And I took my sewing through with me. Obviously the suitcases go up to your cabin, but then you can like to take on your hand luggage. I always take like my daughter's medication and that kind of stuff on as hand luggage, and I had my sewing in it. And the security said to my daughter, "Does your mum realise that she's going on a holiday?" And my daughter's like, yeah, but she will bring her sewing with her. I love it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And I always try to get people sewing as well. I'm always up for like, because there's always little craft groups that are going on. The people that are going on around, you know, crafty people. Did you make a comment, Bodie? I didn't see it. Hello, Anne. Welcome to you. I saw something like fly. Yeah, it's an interesting world. It's an interesting world. And what you'll find is that if you ever go on a cruise, all people ever do is talk about, this is what makes me laugh. They talk about the cruises they've been on, the cruise they're on now, and the cruise they're going on. It's like a whole kind of like, oh, and we did the transatlantic, and when we did the transatlantic, blah 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 blah. And it's amazing. I just find it highly, highly entertaining. I really, really do. So yeah, so last year we went to, oh my goodness me, where did we not go? We went to, let me think, Denmark, Sweden, Estonia, and how many? Denmark, Sweden, Estonia. I can't think where the other one was now. It'll come to me in a minute. There was somewhere else we went. Anyway, we had quite a few stops on that, but it was really, really good. Anyway, so that's the story behind my top, just so you know. Science and maths. It was bored to go on a cruise last year. And I do like it. I very much like it. Now this fabric is really, really, really thin. I've got to be really careful with this one actually, because it is quite thin. And if you iron it too hot, it's going to like not be very good. Hello, Handmade Crafts. What am I making? So I am currently making up some 5-inch squares to make comfort coasters that we sew for one of our charities. And then in a bit, it's 8:30. I was keeping on the time. And then in a bit, I'm going to go and do some machine sewing, sorting out one of my sashes that we're going to do, which I will show you in a minute. And so there we go. Taking up a little bit. So yes, as you can see, I'm sorting it out into 2 piles. I've got the 5-inch square. Technically, I've got 3 piles on the go, haven't I? I've got my 5-inch squares, which is there. I've got my, I will keep doing this until I think, yeah, I've done enough. That's what I always do. And got my 5-inch squares. I'm just chopping these because it's right on where the ruler is going to trim it. So that's those. Then I've got this scrap. Then I've got my little tiny scraps. Have I got energy to do one more? I'm kind of thinking, have I got energy to do one more? Because I want to go and let's have a look. Let's do the bumblebees. We'll do that. I'll tell you what, we'll do that and we'll do this, and then we're going. Is it going to be a quilt? So no, they're going to be coasters, cup mats. That's what they're going to be for. And I can show you some because they're in my other room that I'm going to make. I am actually working as well, Handmade Craft on hello Kay, on a I Spy quilt, and so that's kind of like over there. So actually these 5-inch squares Julie, just you wait till you see my I Spy quilt tomorrow. You're going to love it. And these are my squares from my I Spy quilt, which is very, very exciting. So I'm going to do that, do that there. And right, see, let's see. This is a very, I can have a top in this. This is a very, very, are you fine watch Rick? Do you really? Is it the noise, Birdie? Is it like the trunk noise? Oh dear. It's one of those like satisfying noises, I think. That's what I think. Right, so I'm gonna do that there, do that there, do it there. Let's do the bumblebee. We're gonna make the bumblebee. Maybe it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's one of those satisfying noises of yep, that's another one done, that's another one done. I do like making a 5-inch square. Right, look at this. This is very, very cute fabric. This is bumblebee fabric. I like this one. Actually, these could, oh, I don't know. I was just thinking, I just thought to myself, do we put these into an I Spy quilt? But maybe it might be a good idea because the kiddos, I don't think kids would like bumblebees. Can we see one you've already made? You can indeed. God's Handmade Craft. What do you like handmade crafting? What do you like making? And where are you from? Are you from America or Canada? Where are you from? In this wonderful world of TikTok and social media. Yeah, so if you're watching on any of other platforms, I know I always say this, on YouTube or anywhere else, I can see the comments. So if you want to ask a question about what I'm doing, about any sewing related things, or about me, about the So Happy Quilters Association, please ask, because I can see those. And if you're wondering why I'm answering questions that you cannot see, that's because you cannot see them all, because they're over on TikTok. That's what it is. So I currently have 2 screens that I am looking at. Yes, I will grab that in just 1 minute. Handmade Crafts, I will show you my I Spy quilt, because it is, oh, I can see it. It's so cute. I just want to make another one, but no, I don't think we should put bumblebees in it. What do you reckon? Do you think bumblebees? What do you think, Birdie? You got little kiddos. Do you think bumblebees would be? No, we don't want to be counting bumblebees, do we really? I don't think so. I mean, some of them might. I mean, I suppose if it's animal related. Anyway, I'm done, people. I'm done. So that's going to go there. That one's going to go there. So I have 2 under here. I have one that is all these little kinds of bits, and then I have one that's a bigger one, which is there. That is my pile that is still ongoing. This is my pile of my 5-inch squares that I'm going to put in my other 5-inch squares to make the cut mats. Let's do that, and then I'll show you the I Spy quilt. You're going to love the I Spy quilt. It's so cute. It's so cute. If you Handmade Crafts, if you go over to my YouTube channel, you can see the video when I did it, because I made it quite recently. I think it was only last week I did it. Right, let's just tidy all these up. Tidy all them up. I don't think any of these are appropriate for an I Spy quilt, because they're flowers and not very childish, I think. See who else is joining us tonight. Hello, Mystic Storm. Welcome to you. Where are you from? Have you had a good Sunday? Hope you've had a good day. Right, that's my little pile done there. Let me show you the I Spy quilt. Hold on. This is it. It's so cute. I'm going to show you this tomorrow, Julie. I think we should make one of these next year, because it's so cute. I think we should make one as our charity sewing. That's what I think we should do, because they're so cute. I keep saying that, don't I? All of these boxes. Right. I will show you the I Spy quilts. This I love. Look at the backing. I'm still in awe of the backing. And my husband was like, wow, that is so great. And then this is the front. Look at it. So basically what an I Spy quilt is, if you've never seen one before, is where you make it for a child. A lot of them, there's a charity basically. I know, Bird, isn't it cute? Thank you, Zara, for sending me a heart. It's very, very kind. Hello. Is it Solution? Solutions come at the bottom. It's really, really cute. And what's really cute about it is that, you know, so there's a charity that works with like children that have got differences, and obviously they're trying to work out, you know, like what they're really good at, not obviously what they're not good at, what they're really good at. And so they use these kind of quilts as like an education tool, so then they can work out, you know, like, does the child know what yellow is, what blue is, what brown is, and then they do I Spy. It's like, you know, can you find the pink cat? And it'd be like, there's the pink cat. And can you find the blue toothbrush? There's the blue toothbrush. So that's basically what an I Spy quilt is. I absolutely love it. Definitely going to be making another one. I've got my second wodge ready to go. I am going to be making it bigger. I'm going to be making it for my little good friend Joshua. And I'm going to be putting some things in it that he likes. So I have got some tractor fabric, some car fabric. I'm going to be putting some of that into it for him. And yeah, I love it. It is so cute. It's adorable. Right, let's go back into the other room. Look at the back. Ah, it's so wonderful. Right. And if I do say so myself, there we go. Right. So, oh yeah, I've got those. That's the other thing. I must not forget those quilts on Friday, because I've got the quilts to take to the children's hospital, haven't I? Right. Let's go back into the other room. We're going to go and sew some of the sashes now. Let's go and do some of that. Do I know order erasable pens? No, I do not. I've been asked a funny question. We might get to do a little bit of Alex Hellowell's quilt tonight. Maybe. Let's put you guys here. And right. So I'm just plugging you in. And then, oh, right. Then I'm going to move my dress. Let's take that away. Put that over here, because that's got to go indoors. 29. Okay, 29. 29. Oh, right. Oh, hang on a minute. Hello, Alice. Welcome to you. I've put your screen very funny, haven't I? Actually, that's better. That's better. There you go. You can see. It's like having 3 children all in one hit. Let me just get some tea. Hold on. I'm curious as to know where my mice are. I think I'm going to report. I will report back to you tomorrow if I found the mice to go on my dress. I reckon they are most definitely in my drawer. That's what I reckon. Right. So what we're going to do now is, so if you didn't watch yesterday, then what's very exciting is that my So Happy to Help sashes, la la la. These are for our quilt show, and I'm going to show everybody tomorrow, Julie. And so these are So Happy to Help sashes. They're going to so my volunteers are going to wear this at our quilt show. But what I need to do is I need to back it with hexiform, because you know what sashes are like. They're really floppy, aren't they? So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going. Oh, hello. We had a bit of fabric on the floor. Let me just go grab that. There you go. You can come up and right. So what we have, I know it's a big heart, Julie, big heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew the hexiform onto the back of the sash, because then it'll make it nice and firm. I don't go to the point at the end, because it's quite difficult to go to the end. And also on the other end, the lady who made them, I did not make this, just so you know, the lady who made them, it's got her label on it. So I want to make sure that is prominent as well, because we really, one thing we really want to do here at the So Happy Quilters Association is support really great suppliers. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that there, and then I need to do 1 stitch line all the way down there, and then I'm going to come back up and do it up there. So it is quite difficult to pin it, because if you pin it, it does make a mark through there, because this is satin. This is satin that we're going through. So I'm going to, right. And it's probably a bit longer than we actually need. Just going to make sure what is in front of me. There we go. So yeah, so if you've got any questions you want to ask, any sewing related questions, do let me know, because I do like a bit of entertainment whilst I'm sewing. See what I can answer. So the hexiform has two layers, two different sides on it. It has a fluffy side and a woven side, and so I'm doing it with the woven side up. I just need to check. I'm going to get a little bit further down. So we've got 15 of these to do, people. 15. And then what I've got to do is I've then got to make 15 a day 301. Oh, are you exhausted yet, Sam? Are you exhausted? I keep asking for the same thing. Yeah, so I then got to make 15 and make it woman. Oh, well, you know, I don't do knitting. I don't do crocheting. You want a knitted one, you know. Yeah, that's all right. My brain was just thinking for a minute. Then I need to make 15. I need to make 15 rosettes. That's what I need to do. That are going to match. I think matchy ones might be quite nice. What do you think, Julie? Do you think the rosette should match? A cross stitch one? No, I can't do cross stitch. I don't do cross stitch. I don't knit, don't crochet. Well, I do knit, but I don't have time for that. I do quilting. I do patchwork. I do quilting. Thank you, Sam. I mean, if you want a quilted one, you know, maybe you could we could talk. And maybe we'll get to like day 500. Day 500 in Rachel's Rachel's sewing room. Well, the thing is, in the 80s, I was only like 5 in the 80s. In the 90s, yes, I was a teenager, but no, I was not allowed to be a raver. A raver? Love that, love that. Some of my friends knit and crochet, you know, Sam. I could put a little call out. Yeah, matching. It would be good, wouldn't it, Julie? I'm thinking so. A matching rosettes. We'll decide on that actually, because I do have some really fun spotty fabric. I have some of that. That would look cool. Or I could go for a bit of Liberty. What do you reckon? A nice bit of fancy bit of fabric. That's what I reckon. So it has to go really, really, really straight. And it's a slightly bit scary because obviously it is proper showing on the other side. It proper is showing. Let's just have a little look. It's looking good. It's looking good. So you can see it there. It's obviously it needs to be in the white. It can't be on the blue or on the pink. So I should get the rainbow ones. They should be coming fairly soon. Looking forward to seeing those. I will show you guys those. Right. So obviously I've done like I trimmed it that long, didn't I? But I'm not going to go right. So there's her little label, okay? Sunset Ocean. That's who she is, just so you know. If you want to go and get yourself a little sash, that's who she is. Right. So I'm going to fold that back to there. Because this is what did I say? It was 3 3/4, wasn't it? So I knew that I'd made them a bit too long, which is fine. We'll keep doing this until chirpy chirps. We're going to get a couple done tonight. I'll be very, very, very happy. So then we're going to turn it. Hello, Karen. Welcome to you. Welcome, welcome. So then we're going to turn it and we're going to do it the other way around. So you can see already, look, it's got so much more like stability on it. Can you see that? So it's not like floppy like it was. We don't have a floppy sash now, do we, Sam? Right. Oh, it's got a little QR code as well. I will show you the QR code because the QR code does work. I might hold the QR code up to you guys in a minute so you can all scan it. Would you like me to do that? So you can scan it and you're going to have a look at where obviously you know where it goes. It's obvious where it goes. Our QR code. So she's given us like glue dots. I don't know where did the glue dots go? Oh, here they are. Not glue dots. Gluey, hang on. She's given us Velcro dots, okay? These are no good, Julie, just so you know. These will not hold. It's kind that she sent them, but they will not hold. So we will not be using those. We're going to very much use safety pins. Because we had that whole problem last year. When we wore them to the Festival of Quilts, we were literally in a bit of a pickle wearing them to there. I'm going to try and get it up on my birdie joined pack. Have you been searching for your kids again? Hello, Daisy. Welcome, welcome. How's the doggy doing, Daisy? How's little I cannot remember. You can remind me. Oh yes, do send me a message, Birdie. I will have a little look after. So yes, it is much better putting the hexiform on the back of it. And also I think they do last longer because, you know, these, I don't think these sashes are meant to be worn as long as we do. Safety pin sounds good. Looking for, looking to choose the rosettes. Yes, we will do that. Because that's the other thing as well. Once the rosettes get pinned through, you can't unpin it. Because if you unpin it, obviously this is satin and it just makes a hole. So that's why most of the sashes there still have their badges on from last year. We'll go and have a look at that actually. We could do that, couldn't we? We could go and choose the fabric. Yeah, let's do that. Then I can make the 2.5-inch strips to do the sashes, the rosettes. Let me just check we're going in the right place. Hello, Eskan, welcome to you. It is in the right place, people. We are in the right place, which is really, really good. So it's almost a 1 down, 14 to go. I mean, technically speaking, there's another 4 on its way, which are the ones I've gone for frilly ones for those guys, for the Proud Lounge guys who've got the rainbows on it. So I'm just having a bit of problem because it won't thread down the bottom. That's it. The rainbows. I've gone for frills for them. They're going to love it. Yeah, I've gone for frills. I might add another row of frills. I've done that before. Add another row of frills. I used to loads of frilly stuff when I did my flowers. Nearly there, nearly at the end. I think my sewing machine is probably going to need oiling again at some point. It does sound a little bit ratty, doesn't it? Hello, Kirsty. Welcome to you this evening. Hope you are good. Hope you had a good Sunday. So I read that it's going to be really, really hot again at the weekend. Did you read that as well over in the UK? It's going to be hot again. Wow. I don't like it as hot. I mean, I can put my aircon on. Anyway, let's just turn it and we're going to have a little look and make sure. Ooh, very nice, very nice. There's the QR code. I'm going to hold the QR code up, okay? And you guys can scan it. Get your phones ready. Get your phones ready. Because I could well get stung for this on TikTok. Right. So basically, it's going to go like that. And then you're going to have like a little safety pin there. And then you're going to have a little rosette there. And then on the back it says, free to join with the QR code. I will show you the QR code closer. So if you want to try and scan it, look, hold on. There. See if you can scan that. Can you scan our QR code? I'll hold it for a little bit so you can all try. Let me know is it working? Is it working? You should be able to scan it. If you hold your phone up to it, it should actually scan. Hopefully. And I'm holding it the right way up. Have you all tried it? You got it? Have you got it? So go and please sign up. Look. It's free to join. I'm so glad. I'm glad one of you's got it. I'm glad one of you has. Hang on, let me get it straight. Let me get it straight. There you go. Look, look, look. So yes, Julie, I'm really sorry, but somebody will scan your back. Anyway, right, we'll be here all night. So if you want to go and sign up for the free membership, please do. Right, so that is one down, and there is 15 to... Oh, you didn't do it. No, I didn't. Oh, shall I try it again? Let me try it again. Hold on. Right, look. There, look. So basically, put your phone, just to put your phone... No, try it again, Dale. Go on. I'll hold it still. Try it again. There you go. Is it working? And I screenshot. Oh, there you go. Screenshot it. That could be it. Hey, hello, Daisy. I'm just holding my QR code up at the moment, Daisy. Maybe it's too close. I don't know. It did actually work. It's very exciting. Goes to our QR code. Goes to our website. What's the QR code for? Scan it, Daisy. Scan it. It goes to our website. That's what it goes to. It goes to shqa.co.uk. That's what it goes to. So people can scan it and they can go straight. Free to join. You see, so the back, so the front. This is our sashes, Daisy. Look, we're wearing these for our quilt show. What's the web? Oh, it's www.shqa.co.uk, as in So Happy Quilters Association. shqa.co.uk. So that's what's on the front, just so you can see it, Daisy, and then free to join on the back. There's another one. I got 15 of these. I'm hoping I've got enough. I think there is enough. I need to go through all my numbers actually, just to make sure that everybody's got a sash. You can go there. We'll do one more because it's nearly 9 o'clock. Hold up. Put that on my chair. They're all neatly in the box. They're all like sitting in there happily, waiting for their turn. There's that one. There's all the hexiform waiting to go. Waiting for their turn to be like, it's me, I'm the next one. Hello, Omar, you've come back again. Hello, Norma. So Caroline, did you manage to get that? So it's www.shqa.co.uk. It's in our bio as well anyway. So if you go on if you're on TikTok, you look in our bio, it is on there. And also on any of our other social media platforms, if you're on YouTube or any others, once again, you have to put in our So Happy Quilters Association and you will find us. And if you want to sign up for the free membership, please do. Right. So I'm gonna do another one. Let's do another one. It's 10:02. We need to remind me, keep an eye on the time, please, my timekeepers. We need to go and make sure we see chirping. Oh, you did. Well done, Caroline. Well done. It's just a funny little thing. We did actually have, when we wore these at Festival of Quilts last year, we did actually have people scanning us, which was good fun. We've actually got photos of people scanning us, which was like what it was meant to be. So I'm going to do another one. So I'm basically putting the hexiform between this bit here. So if you're joining now and you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm preparing our sashes. So these are for our quilt show. Our quilt show is in September at the Brighton Racecourse, 5th and 6th of September. Please do come to it if you're able to. It'd be wonderful to see you. And obviously, my sash obviously says CEO and founder. That's what my one says. And then we've got our SHQA team, and then we've got our So Happy to Help, and then we're going to have our Proud Lounge guys. That's what we're going to have. Oh, it's a bit rattly. I think it's going to need some oil, probably after the next one, I reckon. And I'm really trying not to get them creased as well, because that's the other thing with these sashes, is they can get creased easily. Because it's a satin fabric, isn't it, that it's been printed onto. I'll hold if I stitch more tomorrow night. Don't worry, I'll hold the QR code up again, so you can have another try if you didn't manage to do it. Yeah, so we obviously had these last year, although obviously we didn't have the So Happy to Help. Hello, boss librarian. Take it you are a boss of a librarian, of a library. So when I designed it last year, I decided to have like the pink on the outside and then the blue. So this is like a royal blue. So it's a royal blue and it's a hot pink. And those are two of the colours on our website. And it looked really good, actually. In our photo that we've got up there of all of us together, it did look really, really good. We'll do this one, and then we'll come down the other side. And then we will keep an eye on the time. Let's see if anybody's making any other comment. Hello, Becky. Welcome to you. So if you want to, if you're watching on any of our social media platforms, if you're on TikTok or if you're on 54, thank you very much, Dale. If you're on YouTube or any others, I can see your comments in the comment thing. So do, if you've got any questions, let me know. Or if you just want to say hello and where you're from, then please do that as well. Because I always love to know where you're from. Oh, okay. So we're now getting to the end. 55. What time's he chirp? 58. He chirps at 58, isn't he? So maybe we'll do one more. And I might have a go at my stitch in my next top. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I did actually write down, that's another thing I've got to do. I've got to start doing that backdrop, haven't I, for my office. So I did actually write the measurements down for that. And then I think I might have left it on my desk. So I can't. It's great. It's 3 great big long strips. Did I bring it out or did I not? No, it's not on that. It's not on that. Oh, hang on. Right. Ta-da! 56. Right. I think we'll go. We're literally, we're gonna, if I start on this side, we're gonna miss it, aren't we? If I just turn it around, I'll get it ready to go. Oh, having trouble streaming. It's maybe in la 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 la. Okay. Sorry, something's come up on my other screen. I'm like, what's that all about? Leave that there. We'll come back and finish that off in a minute. You stay. Let's go. Move you up. So my dress is all ready to go. I'm very, very happy that that is done. Oh, they're going to go for my I Spy quilt, aren't they? Those ones. Let's get you near. Oh, hold on a minute. Remove. Oh. Something's happened. Oh, something come up on the screen. Like, oh no, what am I going to press? Here comes Chirpy in a minute. There you go. That is Chirpy. Just going to put those on my I Spy quilt pile. Hold on a minute. I don't know if there'll be enough of that. I'm just thinking, I think I might have found the fabric actually to go on those, on my sashes. I might put the flowery ones on. We could go and do that. Yeah, we'll have a little look at that in a minute. Come on, Chirpy. If you're wondering what we're doing, we're literally waiting for Chirpy to chirp. If you've never met Chirpy before, he's my little cuckoo clock. And he would chime any minute now. And so I did give him a little bunting and I gave him a little patchwork roof and he's got a little hat on. I was thinking about putting a little bow tie on him, but here he goes. Ah, there he is. Right, while we're up, I'm just going to go into the other room And we're going to have a look at the fabric that maybe we could use for the rosettes. Let me see. And there we go. Right. So I do have one here. Obviously, this is one of our SHQA team ones. So it's the same colour and it's the same thing. So the rosette itself sits there. And I wonder what I don't know if you get 15 out of that. Oh, so I do like that one. No, it's too flowery. That's too flowery. Oh, what about this one? What about that one? Would that go with it? Because it's only a 2.5-inch strip that you're going to have for the sash. The rosette is going to go there. I mean, look, it's got all the colours in it. Oh, what do you think, Julie? Do you think that's good? Look, that fabric to make a rosette to go on there. It's got the pinks, it's got the blue. I think that could work really well. There's a lot of that as well because this is the bunting. I'm also making this into the bunting. So we could do some of them tomorrow night, couldn't we? Yeah, I think that would be quite nice. What do you reckon? I reckon so. I'll leave that one there for tomorrow. That's what we'll do. Let's go. Hello, Helen. Hello, Sophia. Welcome to you. Let's go back to where we were sewing. I think that's going to work quite well. I quite like that. It's like sewing themed, isn't it? It's quite apt, isn't it? I think being sewing themed. Right. Let me just see if you are in the right position. There we go. I think you're okay. Are you okay? I think you're okay. Let's yeah. Right. Now I'm going to stitch down this line. Hello, Aussie boy. Welcome to this evening. Hope you've had a good Sunday. So what have you guys been up to Sunday? Dale, I still didn't see you. Oh no, you're going to message me about the cucumbers, aren't you? I just think I didn't see the cucumber message. I need to know. I need to know the situation on the cucumbers. You can let me know about that later. Yes, I think. Hello, Lucy. How are you? I don't think we've seen you in ages. How are you, my lovely? How's the hobby coursing going? All these questions. Oh, I'm very good. Thank you, Lucy. I've been doing lots of traveling, lots of sewing. I'm currently making my sashes for our quilt show. You remember we're having our quilt show in September? Well, I'm back in the sashes right now. You're going to love the sash, you are, Lucy, because I can imagine a little sash on you when you're doing your little hobby horsing. I'll show you it in a minute. When I get to the other end, I'm just stitching something onto the back. Yay. Do you have a little sash? A sash that way when you're hobby horsing? How's everything been over there? You've been having that awful heat. So I've been doing lots of travelling, Lucy. I've been up to Liverpool and back down again. I'm going to do more travelling on Tuesday. That's going to be fun. Starting to do lots of the sewing for my quilt show, so that's exciting. Let me show you that. And what else? Well, lots of bits. I've made an I Spy quilt. I've made a Project Linus quilt. I made lots of bits and bobs. Well, I finished the patchwork on my dress. That's exciting. There's so many. Been doing lots and lots of bits and bobs. But if you ever miss anything, and I would say to all of you really, if you ever miss any of my lives and you want to catch up You just go over to YouTube and you click on where it says live, and it shows you all my lives. So you can go and watch them back if you want to. Try to keep it flat. Because the other thing is, because this is satin, it naturally is going to like pucker, unfortunately. Pucker is what I was saying. If you wonder what did she say? Yeah, it's naturally going to pucker because it's satin, and it is a bit of a bit of a pain, but it is much better because they're backed with hexaform. Yeah, let's do the rosettes tomorrow night. Let's make some rosettes. You're at associate Wi-Fi is cutting off. We try later. If you have screen time. Oh, that's okay. Here is my sash. Look, I'll quickly show you before you go. Look, here's another one. They say, so happy to help. So happy to help. And then they have that on the back with our QR code that you can scan straight to our website. So that is number 2. Number 2 sash. I'm tempted to do another one. Let's do another one. Then we'll have 3 tomorrow to what's the word? 3 to do the rosettes for tomorrow. Julie, I'll get Kirsty to model them tomorrow. That's what I'll do. I'll get her to model them. Let's pull out. Oh my goodness me. Hang on a minute. Let's get another one. They're all nicely in their little box, aren't they? Where's another one? Come on, come on, come on. Why won't you come out? There we go. Ah, I bet the lady who makes these, I'm gonna put them back into bed because I'm not gonna do another one. Not tonight here because we do, depending on the time, we do a bit on my dress. I bet the lady who makes it, she's called Jess. She is. So I'll give Jess a shout out from Sunset Ocean Designs. I bet she loves making these because she makes lots of different ones. Look on her website. She makes loads of different ones. Right, so I'm gonna do the same again. I like to put it up over my shoulder because otherwise it creases, and then because it's satin, it's a problem because you can't really iron it. That's the only that is the problem because it's satin. You would literally, I mean, you could iron it, but it would be very difficult. I would not want to iron it whatsoever. I absolutely would not want to iron it. Let's get that in place. There we go. Let's do another one. Hello, Susan Moore. Welcome to you. Hope you're good on this lovely Sunday night. So, what's your plans for the week then? It's another glorious week of July. Let's hope the weather's good. I think he's going to end on being quite hot. But I don't know after tonight, unless anybody else knows. You're very much happy to tell me. After tonight, I don't know when England are playing a game. I suppose we don't know when they're playing, do they? Because this is like the knockouts, and if they get knocked out, then they won't be. But I mean, is it penciled in? I don't know. Is it penciled in? Yeah, so we do this one, and then when we finish this one, we'll do a little bit of work on my top. That's what we'll do. Switching that down. She's a good old sewing machine. She's definitely going to need oiling, I think, soon. She's starting to feel on the rattly end, isn't she? Don't you think? That's funny because when I was talking to my good friend Heidi the other day, she was saying that her machine needs oiling every 10 hours. I'm like, whoa, how do you keep a record of that? I would not want to keep a record of that. I'm far too busy to be counting my hours when I'm on the sewing machine. This is working out very, very well. Yes, she is. She's definitely getting a little bit of an oil, isn't she, saying? That's for sure. Hello, Outlaw. Welcome, welcome. Right. So we're nearly coming to the end of this one. Then I'm going to trim it. I'm going to forward it back there because she has got her nice label in it. So I don't want to take her nice label out. And then we'll trim that back. Put that to there. Warning for the next 6 days. Ah, what, heat again? Is it going to be hot again? I get that aircon on. Right. Right. Nice. Very, very nice. So now I'm going to flip it round. Thank you so much, on one, for liking my live. If you want to share it as well, please feel free. Please feel free. So now I'm going to turn around, and now I'm going to do this stitch line back up here. I'll do the second one. I wonder if the Proud Lounge ones, they might arrive tomorrow. I do not know. I know they've been done. Oh dear. Oh, so the AI summary says, showing off handmade sashes and sharing sewing tips. Ask for sewing advice. That's a lot of sewing words in there, isn't it? Yeah, AI summary, you are actually right tonight. You are right. We're nearly there. Nearly got to the end. Yeah, I think that's sewing related fabric. I think because it's got the blues, it's got the pinks in it. I think that would work quite well. We make up. I mean, I'll trim enough for 15. I mean, they could be used on our SHQA stand anyway. So we'll make one up tomorrow night, and then we'll have a look. That is the plan. We're nearly at the end. Yeah, so we did a couple, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 every night. We'll have them done in no time, won't we? And then obviously the rosettes. There's another one. It doesn't take too long, really, does it, to put the hexiform on? And it does make it much thicker on that bit there. And I do think it's definitely made them last better last year when we wore them. Love that. Honestly, it feels so nice. It's quite crunchy as well. Quite crunchy indeed, but it feels really nice because it's all satin. Right. Okay, so we've done 3. I'm gonna leave them over there for now. I'll be showing everybody tomorrow, Julie. And now let's get my top ready because it's 9:15. So yes, I'm probably going to finish at about 10 tonight. So we could do a little bit of this, a little bit of my top. So the first what I need to do is I need to change over the cotton. So this, if you're only just joining now and you're wondering what I'm doing. So I had a really lovely top that I brought in California. It's not this one, a different one. and I copied the pattern because I really, really loved it. I've made one, which if you saw my live yesterday, that's the one I was wearing yesterday, the flowery one. And that was kind of my mock-up one, really. Well, this is now my actual one because this is a cotton lawn. This is very, very, very beautiful fabric. And this is the one that I really want it in. And if it, but I'm not, you know, as I said before, I'm definitely not a dressmaker. But I do like this top and I do like this fabric. So it's worth a go. And I also will love to, I want to make that skirt. Do you remember the one I made for when I went to California that had the Alice fabric? That one I need to take apart now because obviously I'm never going to wear that skirt again. But I need to take that one apart. And then actually sitting there, I need to take it all apart because I want the fabric back. Because I only wore it for one night, didn't I, that skirt? So when I went to the party at the West Coast Doll Show, which was great fun. Okay, let's get this one out. So I'm going to change over. So I've got the white one. I'm going to change over to the blue one. Oh, hold on a minute. Right, there we go. Change it over to there. So I've got the blue. I think the blue. Yeah, the blue. I think it's all right. Yeah, it's fine. It's like a navy blue, the cotton that I've chosen. Into there. There we go. All right. Pop the bobbin back in. There is quite a lot in the bobbin, which is really, really helpful. So we should be good on that. Then I'm going to put my little acrylic plate back in. Does it need oiling? Yeah, probably. I think good idea, Dale. I think we will do that now. Let's do that now. Because you just know it's going to need it, isn't it? It's going to start making that noise and then we'll be like, ah. Let's have a little look. It might even need a bit of a little brush. We'll have a look. I mean, it is a little bit fluffy in there, but I definitely think we'll put some. Now the question is, where is my oil? I need to tidy this up. Oh, there it is. I need to tidy this up at some point. Let me just get a sip of my tea. Right. Give it a little bit of a brush. There is a lot of fluff that comes out. It is quite mad, you know. It's quite mad indeed. Right. So here we go. Any other comments? I'll just see this. See if there are any other questions. If you've got any other questions, let me know. So yeah, so tomorrow night I should be on about 7 o'clock tomorrow night. If you want to watch again, we do a few more. We definitely do a few more sashes. So I'd like to get those done. We definitely do some rosettes to go on it. We trim that fabric. We might. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need some more oil soon. Do you know that? There is hardly any left in that. I have to put that on my list for Mr. Rachel to get me, won't I? Some new little oil. Not much in it. Oh dear. Let me find a bit of scrap fabric. There we go. There's a bit of scrap fabric. That one. Put that one back in. Make sure the plate is the right way around. Put the foot back on. Into there. Oh yeah, that's when we had the variegated cotton in it. Right, let's just run it through because you need to run it through. That's better. So just get that excess of the excess oil off, really. And then, obviously, if you don't want the excess oil going on your lovely, lovely, lovely fabric, I certainly do. Right. So put that there. Put that in here. So this is for my sleeves and for the frilly bits. That's the fabric for that. And then, where do I put it? Let's put it in front of me there. And then we got, so I'm going to take the pattern off. Where's my little pen cushion? Let's put it back into here. Here we go. Take all the pins off. Come back into there. And then we're going to make this one, which is really very, very exciting. We'll see how we do. You remember last time we did like the sides and then the shoulders, and then I had to do the zigzaggy bit on it, didn't I, to stop it from fraying. I'm going to do exactly the same as I did before. So fingers crossed, people, that this one will come out just as lovely as the other one. I think it by rights, it should do. That's what I'm thinking. Now that I've got a pattern as well, I can make some more of them. Hello, P. I'm making another top T in the proper fabric now. Fingers crossed. Yes, Dale. Fingers crossed. It's actually very similar to this top, isn't it? When I put this top on this morning, I was like, it's actually a very similar shape because the sleeves are very similar. And obviously, but the other one has frills. This has got frills there. The other's got frills coming up here. So I was like, obviously they compare patterns, don't they? Even though the other one came from America and this one came from somewhere in the UK. Right, so that's the front. Let me fold up my pattern because we don't want to lose the pattern. This is going to be really interesting because obviously with the cotton lawn, I've only ever stitched it with hexiform. I've never stitched it just as it is through the sewing machine. So this is going to be interesting. So I just like kind of, in a way, I'm kind of bracing myself and thinking, don't know. Got no idea how this is going to come out. Absolutely no idea. But you know what? We will give it a go, people. We'll give it a go. 1, 2. I might even have it finished by the end of the week. And then if it's nice and if it's hot at the weekend, I can definitely wear it. Hello, Emily. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Get the next snout. My lovely little what do we call her again? Mabel. My Mabel. Where did you get your Goodman collection from? Hello, Tango. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. If you haven't, oh, you're so jealous. If you haven't followed me before, Tango, please do. So actually, this all came from a shop that was up in near the Liverpool direction that was closing down. And my husband drove all the way to Liverpool. We're down in Brighton, and my husband drove all the way from Brighton all the way to Liverpool and back in a day to go and collect it all. And it actually all started with that one there, with that one, because I got that one off of that, you know, those marketplace things. I got that from there, and then she sent it in the post, and I was like, oh, it's really lovely. It's really, really, what's the word? Really colourful. And so, yeah, so then I said to her, do you happen to have any more? And she was like, yeah, I do, because I'm closing my shop down. So that's where they all came from. And there's at least one cotton in each one. Some of them have two. The trouble is, though, Tango, I am going to have to live until about 456 to actually use them all up. And if you're looking on my YouTube channel, you'll also see the ones that are over there as well. So I do have quite a lot. But I do love them. You've only just started sewing and you love it. What have you started sewing? And where are you from, Tango? Are you from the UK? Are you from a different country? So actually, I'm actually my name is Rachel, by the way, and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And I'm a quilter and I'm a patchworker, but I'm making a top at the moment for myself because I really love this fabric. This is actually a fabric that I've used in quilting and I really love it. So I'm going to I want to make it into a top for myself. So what's your plans for your sewing adventures? What do you want to do? So yeah, so I've put the right side of the fabric to right side of fabric, and I'm going to stitch down this line, and I'm going to put a pin in it. That's what we're going to do. Put some pins. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's do these ones. Birmingham. So I don't want to, and just made your boyfriend a bag to keep his meds in. I love that. He made a pillowcase and a bedstead. I love that, Tango. So I am, I don't know if you ever go to any of the Sewing for Pleasure shows at the NEC in Birmingham. So I'm going to be there in November. I'm not quite sure which day at the moment, but if you keep watching my lives, you'll hear which one it is. I'm going to be going up one day in November to give a talk. because I go and give a talk about sewing for wellbeing. And also in March next year, we are going to be sponsoring the Proud Lounge. So we're on the Proud Lounge where we're going to be doing demoing of sewing and bits and bobs. So yeah, so do, if you want to come along to that and come and meet us, please do. Right, so I've done the, I'm just making sure I've got the right side. Yeah, right side to right side. Okay, so now I'm going to stitch down that side. I love a duvet cover tango. I love actually last night, I don't know where it is now. I don't know where I put it. I made a tote bag last night on my live stream last night. Made it out of a pillowcase. Funny enough, how fun is that? Right, so I'm just going to do a straight line. Let's see. Oh, so this is my very first time sewing, machine sewing onto cotton lawn, because I literally only ever hand quilt it on with hexiform. What do you say? You did it so straight nearly at my knee through your sewing machine out your window. Oh, yes, I know that one. I've been there. Yes, so I live stream most evenings, Tango, if you want to watch me. I'm usually on, so I'm always on, obviously you're watching me on TikTok, but I'm also live streaming over on YouTube and other platforms as well. And our membership's completely free. If you want to sign up to our membership with the So Happy Quilters Association, just go over to our website. Our website's in the bio, and you can sign up to that. And we do actually have a lot of dress, although we're the Quilters Association, we do have a lot of dressmakers as well that are part of our happy family. Yes, do check it out. And also, if you fancy a trip down to Brighton, we are having our very first quilt show in Brighton on the 5th and 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse. There's going to be loads of like dressmaking fabrics and quilting fabrics there. And yeah, so right, so now I'm going to get this one. I must say it is coming out. I'm actually quite impressed, people, that it's actually quite nice to sew on. It's not as delicate as I thought it would be, because because it's a cotton lawn. It is very, very thin. It is almost like, I mean, is it like a silk? I don't know. I think a silk's probably more delicate than a cotton lawn, but a cotton lawn is more delicate than a cotton. Oh, there you go. So we've actually, so Jess and my machine. Thank you very much, Tango. Hold on a minute. We've just been stung over on TikTok, but it's not a problem. Hold on a minute. Ah, there we go. Sorry, I'm staring into your screen, into my eyes. Hello, Delicious. Yeah, so I think we might have just got stung for saying the word the NEC. Will I be having absolutely, Claire? There will be a few. Yeah, please come along at our and if you do any crafting, if you want to stand, we've got a few left. We don't, not that many, a couple. But yeah, there's going to be some craft stands as well, people selling bits and bobs. It's going to be great. So we've hired the whole of it up. The parking's completely free at the racecourse. So if you go onto the go onto our website and click on the quilt show button, you will. No, that was silly, wasn't it? I pinned that completely in the wrong place. You'll see a list of all of our exhibitors. There's more exhibitors being added nearly daily at the moment. And you'll see our floor plans are going to go up soon as well. So that'll be going up. And more information about the quilt show. So yeah, go and have a little look at that. Right, what happened there? I got far too carried away with being are you over Eastbourne way? Yeah, do please, Claire, please do get in touch. Definitely send us an email. So if you just send it to hello@shqa.co.uk, then just let us know. Yeah, we definitely are having crafters there. What do you make? Claire? I take it you make something, do you? Right, so yeah, I'm not going to restart it. Don't worry, TikTokers. It is what it is, because I do not know. I think it's because I mentioned the NEC. That's why. Shouldn't mention the NEC. TikTok doesn't like brands, you see, YouTubers and everybody else over on the other channels. That's what it is. So, but you know what? It's fine. We're on 9:30, so we're good. Thank you so much, Lisa, for following me and liking my live. So when I did it last time, I did both for the edges, didn't I? And then I did both for the tops, and then I did like the bit around the bottom, and then obviously I'm going to go and try it on. I will try it on obviously later. I will report back to you tomorrow if it's all good. All sorts of sewing and quilted bits and bobs. I like to use useful things. Well, you know what, Claire, that would be amazing because we have got I mean, mostly we've got people that come in that are selling fabric and patterns and demoing and stuff like that. We do have a few that are selling stuff that already made, but we don't actually have that many. So we would love it. Absolutely love it. Please do email him. So just go, if you go to the website as well, if you can't find their, you know, just go to the contact page on our website and you'll find it from there. It's got cold. It's got cold. No. Oh, you little pickle. When it gets cold, it starts gathering it up. We don't want to be gathered. There we go. Let's try this again. Hello, Laurel Leaf. Welcome to you. Is it Laurel Leaf Creations? I can't really see the next bit really. Love that, love that. Okay. So then we're going to get this one. It's quite a small bit to sew, actually. I mean, by the time I've put a pin in that, I could have like held it down and then stitched it across. So I'm not actually going to put a pin in it. Just going to hold it in place. And obviously, before I do the zigzagging, I'm going to try it on because that's what I did last time, didn't I? But before we so I don't need to do the, oh no, I do need to do the sleeves, don't I? Because then you get the frilly bit on it. That's folding back. Okay, but obviously I need to do the zigzag bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the French seam along the bottom. And the French seam is where you fold it over and then fold it over again and then stitch it around. My most favourite thread in the background. Most shops don't carry that brand. You have to order online. Oh, I know that is true actually, Lisa. A lot of suppliers don't carry this one. I do I don't have any affiliation to it, just so you know. It's just like randomness, really, how it all started. So if you go over to my YouTube channel and you have a look on my YouTube channel, there's a video that is a sewing on tour. Then on there, I talk about more about the cottons and I show more of the cottons and talk about what I've used them for and stuff like that and what my favourite ones are. My favourite one is definitely the variegated. I don't know why. I don't know why. I love the variegated ones. Sewing a new top from cotton lawn fabric. Ask about the craft show. Yes, that is what our AI summary is saying right now. So yes, I'm going to do a little French seam at the bottom. So that's where you just fold it over and then fold it over again, and then stitch it round. Let's do that. And then I want to do. Yeah, would like to work on that skirt. That's on my radar. Definitely want to work on those flags. No, stop. That's the thing. Yes, yeah. I do find that because it's a thinner fabric, it does tend to like catch. You have a local factory that has the thread. Local factory. Or is that where they make it? I don't know. I'd love to go to a thread factory, actually. That would be quite amusing, wouldn't it? It would be quite interesting. Yes, if you want to ask any questions, please do. If you're over on any of our social media platforms, if you're watching over on YouTube or any of the others, then just let me know you're there. If you want to, obviously you don't have to. So yes, I've got quite a busy week coming up, I think, with one thing and another. Got to start thinking about my daughter's birthday, actually. Need to think about what I'm going to get her. That's what I'm thinking. Does fly around a bit quick, doesn't it? Birthdays. I could make her something. I could make her a new cushion. Maybe make her a new cushion. I've got that other cushion to make, haven't I? For my good friend Georgina. We need to do another one of those puff cushions. That's what we need to be doing. Oh no, they sell it. They make lace. Oh, they made Princess Diana's veil. Wow. That was. I'm trying to think where that could be, but that was a real claim to fame, isn't it? Making her veil. Right. So I'm just gonna keep folding round there, just doing a little French. It's called a French seam. I've no idea why it's called a French seam. If any of you guys know, then please tell me. I'd be interested to know. It's probably something I could research, I reckon. I'll tell you what, this is going to be, this top is, I can feel it. This is going to be so thin. It's going to be great in the heat. I don't know about in the winter. It's not a winter top, that's for sure. Absolutely not. We will hold on a minute. Come on. You can fold in. There we go. I think what I'll do actually, let me just lift my presser foot. I just need to, they're just going there. Right now. There we go. That's what I want. I just need to fold this in. For some reason, it's just not sitting right. It does that sometimes when you're French seaming it round. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it's very interesting to sew with. I must admit, it is very thin. Very thin indeed. I've only ever hand sewn this. I've never machine stitched it. It'll be very pretty though. I think when I put the sleeves on and then the frilly bits up here, that's going to be very pretty. Looking forward to seeing how that's going to come out. Right. We're nearly back to the beginning. You do have to go quite slow with it, I think, to try and get that nice as possible neat edge that you can. It's going to need an iron. It's definitely going to need an iron, this bottom bit. Oh, so we're almost back to the beginning. Then I think what we might do is, what time are we on? 20 to 10. We could prepare the fabrics for the frills, for the sleeves. That's what I'm thinking. Prepare that bit, because I'm going to need to go and try it on before I do the zigzags. I don't want to do the zigzags just yet. But that would be the worst thing, wouldn't it? You do all that zigzag and then you find it doesn't fit, or you find it's too big, and then you have to like make it smaller or something. And then you've got to undo all that zigzag. I do not want to be in that position. There we go. That's that. 1, 2. Oh, hold on. There we are. Right. If I turn it through, obviously there's still a lot of work to be doing on it at the moment. What's it going to look like? Oh, it's quite bright, isn't it? It is quite bright. I think I like it though. It looks really you got it. Sorry, you came in late. What am I making? Oh, that's all right. Oh, you've got it, Lisa, have you? I'm making a top. I don't usually make tops, Lisa, just so you know. I'm not usually a dressmaker. I'm usually a quilter. However, I really liked a pattern from a top that I got in California. So I've copied the pattern and I've made this. But it's got out. I've got to put the sleeves on it. Obviously, at this stage, it doesn't look very much, does it? But I think once it's got like the frills on it. And on the other one that I made, I did like the bow that was down here. So I might do the bow a bit longer. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to prep the fabric for the sleeves. I would take it in with me. Right. Let me find the other fabric, the other bits of fabric. There they are. This is a very special fabric, Lisa, just so you know, and anybody's watching. This is the Liberty Bridgerton fabric. That is a lot of money, but you know it's going to be worth it because it's going to be really good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get my tape measure, and I think I'm going to measure. Did I measure it last time? I don't even know whether I did or if I didn't. So let's do there. 9, 11. Okay, so 22. 22. Let me find a pen before I forget. Oh, actually, well, that'll do. Is that a pencil? Oh, that'll do. 22 inches. Right. Okay. That's the arms. So I'm going to need to do gifting suspended. What's that? Gifts suspended. Your live is reproduce content. Reproduce content such as pre-recorded or copied content. What? Oh my goodness me. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Drink. I contact no. Ah, that's a new one on me. That's a new one on me. Whole TikTok. It restricts gifting or something because I'm reproducing my content. Okay. What, measuring the top is reproducing? Probably because you said the pattern. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I know. Oh, it just drives me mad. Well, anyway, I'd already been restricted anyway, Lisa. So I thought I gathered that, it's 20 to 10. I'm going at 10. So it's not a problem. Anyway, let me just measure this bit. I didn't measure the top last time, TikTok. So I did not do that. 6 to there. Let's measure this around. 10, 11 to there. Go the other side. Gonna turn it around. 17 to there, 18 to there, 23 to there, 25 to there, 28, 29. Oh, okay. Because I measured it this time because last time I didn't measure it, did I? I don't think I did. Did I measure it? I'll answer that in a minute. P, hold on a second. 30, 35, right. In the middle of counting. 35 for the neck, right. Okay. So I'm very good, thank you, P. I'm making my second top now out of this fabric, out of the actual fabric. Because remember the last one I made, it was in the mock-up fabric. And I wore that yesterday, so I was really, really happy with that. But it's in a cotton lawn and it's really, really, really thin. And obviously I usually quilt with this. I don't usually, what you're making? Yeah, it's really pretty. So I'm making another top, P. That's what I'm doing. I'm making another top. But, well, I think by the time I get this done and I've got my 2 tops done, it's probably going to start raining and be cold, isn't it? Because this is really, 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 really thin. It's almost like pajama fabric. That's what it's like. It is almost like pajama fabric. It'd be a very expensive pair of pajamas, wouldn't it? In this fabric. Anyway, so that's measured, and that is done and ready to go. No, look, it's not. Oh, I give up. What is the material? So the material is a cotton lawn. It's a cotton lawn fabric. That's what it is. Yeah. So it's very, very thin. But I've got to do the sleeves for it. And so the sleeves were 22 inch. So I need to double that. So that's going to be 44. I'm going to do it 45. I'm going to do it 45 inches. So I'm going to prepare the fabric into the length that I want. Let's measure it this way. Instagram has disconnected the stream. That's okay. That is not a problem. Instagram, you can head off if you want to. Right. Let me measure this bit. 22. Fine. Sorry about that noise. It's very annoying, isn't it? I didn't thought it was 11 that you doubled to 22. No, it was on 22. So 22 was to there because it's like that's 22. Good shout though, Tango. Good shout. And because look, they're there. So I need to double it because it's frilly. It's frilly. That's thick. That's why I've got to double it. So if it's 22, so my I will double check. Let me double check. The noise is it's like isn't it? Because look, there's the armhole there. So though you're gonna have 2 of those. Learn something new. Absolutely, yeah. Because I need to make it frilly. Yeah. So look, so it's 11 to there, but obviously both of it's 22. So I need to double that. So I need to make it 44, and I'm going to make it 45 because then that will take into consideration the seam on it. Because obviously I'm going to stitch it in a half, probably quarter of an inch. So yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan with the frilly sleeves. Right, let's get back to this. So I'll take off that horrible clicky noise. Okay, so that's 25, and so technically be 50. I could do 2 of those. Okay, we could get away with that. We could definitely get away with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it over to there. I mean, 50 would work because it would just be extra frilly. If it's frilly, you need to double it. Absolutely. Do you know what? Years ago, when I used to make curtains, years and years ago, I used to make curtains, and I was like, I don't know, teenager in my 20s, I used to do it 3.5 times. That's so if you measure like a window and you're going to do like a pair of curtains, you do 3.5 times because you want a nice gather in it. Otherwise, it looks too straight. And that's the only way you'd get like a really nice frill. This is the other top, it's got a bit more frill. So you do double. And if you want to do even extra frilly, you do it 2.5. So I'm going to do it. I'm just going to make sure that's 5.5. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I've got a bit of a selvage edge on this as well. So the selvage has got to come off. That's the thing. 5.5. Right. So I need to go a tiny bit more. Tiny bit. Because I've got to take off that bit there. That bit there has got to come off because that is the selvage edge. So here's what you do. Oh, well, here's what I do. Hang on. So 5.5. So by the time I'm taking the selvage off, there's going to be 5. So that's going to be fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, hold on a minute. Let me just move my fabric away. So I'm going to snip up there, and then I'm going to take off the selvage edge. And then I'm going to snip up the fold. That's what I do. Do you like lace on your top? Yes, I do. I do, P. I do like lace on my top. Yeah. Any suggestions then? I'm just deep in concentration. You do know if Rachel goes quiet, it's because she's concentrating. I'm following the line of where the selvage edge is. Isn't that a satisfying noise? The snip of the skizzers. Right. Where can you go? You can go in there. That I might keep for the free bit. Can tell it's thin by the sound of the cut. I know. Yeah, it is. It's really. I do have a very nice pair of scissors as well, but it definitely is. Right. So now I'm gonna cut up there. Right. I just had a terrible thought then I'd done it wrong, but no, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. So it's going to be that, like that, and a tube. Oh, he's a bit thin, isn't it? I think I've got it too thin because obviously I've forgotten about. I've got to fold it over because it's going to go there like that. And the other one's quite much wider, isn't it? But I could use this one. I could use this one for the frills around the top. That's what I could use it for. What's that one? 35. Okay, so again, it's going to need to be doubled. So you're looking at 70. This is 50. Maybe I'm getting too tired. I'm trying to think. I think it needs to be much wider. I'm going to use that bit for the frills around the neck. That's what I'm going to do. Let's put that one together. We'll put that with there. We'll put that with there. Let's have a look at this bit again, because we know it's the right. It is definitely the right width, and I've taken the selvage edge off it, and so I think we've got. So if that was folded, this was my method in my madness. Look, oh look, that's much better, because if that's folded to there, that's you see this bit here, right? You see that snip there. That when I got it from the shop in London, that is how they cut it. Look at that. That's really bad, isn't it? That is really bad. Anyway, yes, look, that's better. That is much better. Right. I'm not going to, I know what I'm going to do now. I know what I'm going to do. Right. Gonna just trim the line up there. This will most definitely go in my measure that fold. I definitely will, P. I definitely will. I'm going to put that there. Because it's frilly anyway, so, you know. It is 5.5. 5.5. That is what I want. 5.5. 5.5. 5.5. Right. 5.5, P. It's 5.5. I'm going to trim that there into one big piece. Yes, that's right. Because you remember when we did the other one, we did this is better. This is better. Because then it's going to go like that, and that is the width of the sleeve. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. What was it on? 10 to 10. I wonder if we could quickly whip this up. Let's see. Let's see what we could do. Hold on. I'm going to... all I need to do is I just need to stitch up there and down to here. Yeah. Yep. On both of them. And then I need to turn it through. And then... right, we're going to put that there. That bit, I was obviously prepping that for my future self. That's what I can say there. That's my defense. I'm just trying to work out where to put this. Let's put that there. There we go. I got to tidy up as well, actually, before I go in a minute, because I've got my my crafty stitches coming tomorrow. Oh, hang on. So we're going to make this into like a tube and then stitch along the bottom. Oh my goodness me. My presser foot is running away with me. That's better. I can actually be. Just wanted to see if you were paying attention. That's what that piece is for. Absolutely. I was just making sure, Tango, you were all paying attention. On my sleeve situation. Hello, Cairo. How are you this evening? I'm nearly finished for the evening, actually. I'm working on my second top right now. Yeah, I think I'm, hang on. Get your needle in there. Why is it doing that? There we are. Right. Needle down, needle up. That's what it is. I think I'm getting used to sewing with this, actually. I quite like it. It's very, very thin. You just booked tickets to go to see the Waitress. The Waitress musical. What is that? I thought you just. I was reading it and I thought it was going to say you booked tickets to my quilt show. There's like, you're going to the Waitress. What is that? Right. Now we're going to do it again. This is for the second sleeve. I think I definitely remember how I did the last sleeve. I have no idea what Waitress musical is. I've never ever heard of that one. Is it quite hard tickets to get hold of then? For October? I haven't been to the theatre in ages, actually. I used to like going to the theatre. I can't even remember the last thing I saw. What did I see? Let me try and think. It might have been Menopause the Musical, I think. Yeah, that was quite funny, that one. I did enjoy that. Right, okay. So, we've been on for 2 hours and 43 minutes. How mad is that? Nearly 3 hours. Right, so now I'm going to turn it through. Okay, if you got nothing in there, I might come to a quilt show. It's in September, Cairo, our quilt show, the 5th and the 6th of September. at the Brighton Racecourse, and you get tickets. You can either get tickets on the door on both days, or you can get them on our website. You go to our website, go click on where it says Quilt Show, and then you can get tickets from there. That'd be really amazing. If you do, come and say hello to me. Tell me who you are. Tell me what your TikTok name is. And if anybody else is coming to the Quilt Show, please come and let me know who you are as well. You can let me know what platform you watch me on. So look, so I've turned it through. Wish you could go. I've been across the pond in some time. Oh, come over, Lisa. Come over. Come to our quilt show. It's going to be great fun. The sleeve you were wearing is not doubled. Oh no, so this one's not P, but on the other top that I made, I didn't make this one. On the other top that I made, it is double underneath. So yeah. So I've decided to make it double. So it'll look a bit more fancy, a bit more posher. And also the frills as well. The frills on the frills on the other top. I will that's not very good, is it? That's not very good. We'll do that again. The other, a blue one. Yeah, so the blue one that I've based it on, I'll bring that tomorrow to show you. I did have it in here. Did I take it in? What did I even do? I had the other one here. Let me just do this bit again, because quite clearly I have missed this bit. Obviously getting a bit tired. Right, there we go. Okay, I'm going to pull that through there. And then, so yeah. So then now the sleeve. Wouldn't it make a fancy sleeve? Look at that. A fancy long sleeve. I think I will definitely iron this tomorrow. Right. So there we go. Okay, so I'm going to finish that there, and then I'm going to do some more of that tomorrow, because I want to go and try the top on before we do anything else than that. So tomorrow, what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to do a couple more of my let me just get rid of this. Hold on a minute. There's something's on here. Oh, cancel. Well, there's things on these screens that are coming up. Yeah, right, so let's go back to it. So tomorrow we'll do some more of my sashes, because I'll get a couple more of those done, and then we'll work on this top, hopefully get this top done tomorrow, and then maybe do some more of Alex Hellawell's quilt tomorrow, I reckon. So the fabric is, it's from Liberty P. I can say it now because I'm about to disappear anyway. It's from Liberty, and it's the Bridgerton Liberty fabric. This one, it's the Liberty one, and it's cotton lawn. That's why it's a bit pricey, and that's why I wanted to do a practice top first to make sure I could do it before I spent out. I trimmed into my very, very expensive fabric. So anyway, so I'm going to how pricey it was. It was £30 a meter, Tango. All but 5p, £29.95. That's how much it was a meter. So it's a lot. It's a lot. That's why it's taken me a while. Oh, I know. Tell me about it. But the other top that I made out of the blue, like cotton, just normal cotton fabric, that one's like £6 a meter. So I thought I'd see if I could try it first and see if I could do it okay. And I have managed to, because I wore that top yesterday. So if you watched my live stream from yesterday that is on my YouTube channel, you would see that one. So yeah, anyway, so we're going to carry on this tomorrow. So I'm going to take this indoors in a minute, go and try it on. And I let my make sure it fits. Then tomorrow we're going to do the zigzagging down there. Then we need to do the sleeves and do the top. Then we need to do that bit of sleeves, and then the frills on that bit, and then it's done. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there and say goodnight to you all, and I will see you tomorrow. So have a lovely, lovely day tomorrow on Monday, and I will see you in the evening. So I can say first of all, say goodbye to my YouTubers. See you later, YouTubers. Bye. Thank you for joining me. See you.
Come along to our first So Happy Quilters Association quilt show at Brighton Racecourse. Tickets available on our website. You can find the So Happy Quilters Association on social media, and don't forget to subscribe.